Good afternoon and happy Thanksgiving Eve here at H.F. Broadman Gymnasium on the campus of Kewanee High School. This is Russ Hughes along with Jeremy Peart before the start of this game between the sophomores, the Boilermakers, Riveters, as well as the Rock Falls Rockets. This broadcast is being brought to you by these sponsors. Brila Sporting Goods from downtown Kewanee, Ed Morris Chevrolet and GMC of Kewanee, Hammond Henry Hospital in Geneseo and Kewanee, as well as Union Federal Savings and Loan Association, Gooditts Furniture in Kewanee, the State Bank of Toulon, Gustafson Ford here in Kewanee, OSF St. Luke Medical Center in Kewanee, Great Dane in Kewanee, Community State Bank in Galvin, Kewanee, Kewanee Physical Therapy and Rehab Specialists, Martin Engineering in DePonset, Kewanee Schools Foundation, Edward Jones in downtown Kewanee, Cernovich's Auto and Truck Wrecking in Kewanee, and People's National Bank, as well as Cerno's Bar and Grill and Coco's Coffee Shop, both in downtown Kewanee, as well as the Mel Foster Company. So glad you could join us this afternoon. And again, we talked a little bit about it is Thanksgiving Eve, which it sure is, and the kickoff to the season. We were here last Friday night for the Meet the Boilermakers. It was fun to see the Boilers in action. And we are, again, we talk about the campus of Kewanee High School, and that's exactly what we have here. This is an amazing facility, not only for the gymnasium here with that's called H.F. Broadman Gymnasium, but also the fact that it is a huge amount of things have been done differently about this school district. And they have really made things really nice for the students as well as the people that come and like to see these athletic matches, but especially for the students and the faculty of these Boilermakers and Riveters. It's really nice to see. So we want to make mention that, again, joining us shortly will be Jeremy Peart. And Jacob Dolan is our videographer again. Welcome, Jacob. And we're getting started for my good friend Gary Peterson, who did these games with me for almost 19 years. He called them, "It's time for hoops, Russ." And you know what? That's exactly right. It is definitely time for hoops, basketball, and a lot of fun. And the Boilermakers and the Riveters looking forward to getting off onto a real good first foot. And we'll see what happens against a really tough program, and that's the Rock Falls Rockets. Year in and year out, they are one of the best teams, school districts for basketball in this part of the state of Illinois, and so that's something to measure yourself up with, and let's see what Kewanee can do against this to begin with. Now, this is the sophomore game. The varsity match will follow immediately after this one, so you'll be able to watch these wonderful teams in action. Let's go ahead and give you the folks who are the head coach, and that, of course, for Rock Falls is Dallas Jones, and for Kewanee, Matt Costenson is in his second year. Actually, a few years between, and he was a coach here also for quite a number of years, and of course, he's the head of the Kewanee Athletic Hall of Fame Committee. Had a nice meeting a week ago, and got a lot of things taken care of. And actually, a week ago tomorrow is what it was, and they've come up with some real good names, and we should see what has happened. A lot of kids on these two teams. First of all, for the Boilermakers, 15 kids out here for the sophomores, and for the varsity, there's 19 kids. So going to be hard to find some playing time for both of them. But again, we talked a little bit about the Rock Falls Rockets. Rock Falls Rockets have been to state a number of times, and they have made some wonderful shots and done what they needed to do to be successful over the course of the year. Again, Matt Costenson, the head coach of the Riveters here, as we mentioned earlier, and also his assistants are going to be Trenton Terry. I see him over there, and of course he'll be assisted also by Brent Van de Woestein, who was a real contributor last year to Kewanee. Fun to have him back again this year as a varsity assistant. And we're looking forward to a real good year for these two teams, the Riveters and the varsity. Of course, you don't have probably a lot of information, but I want to tell you about the Kewanee Boiler Girls. They were in the Elmwood Holiday Tournament. They right now are standing at 1-2. They won yesterday, I believe it was, against Elmwood. So really nice to see that happen and to see how things are shaping up for them. And of course, Dave Wallison's an excellent coach. Well, Brown is his assistant, and of course, Audrey Lucas out there too, helping as well. And we'll be bringing you some of their games also, all the home games, of course. And we'll do, for the varsity, we're going to have myself and Jeremy Peart will do the sophomores, the Riveters, as well as the varsity game. And then when Bob McKee and Steve do theirs, they will go ahead and do the same thing. They will be going ahead and doing the sophomores as well as the varsity. And now we're going to be listening to the PA announcer. Of course, that gentleman is the one and only Coach Greg Christakos. And to his right, to our left, is Roger Wallace on the book. And also Dave Briner over there. Dave Briner, of course, was the honorary Boilermaker along with a couple other guys. Really nice to see that happen for the Boilermaker and honorary Boilermakers. And now we're going to have the starting lamps. We're going to go ahead and have them. Rock Falls. First of all is Carter Knight. He's a 5'9" sophomore. And also a starter for them is going to be Ben Johnson. I wonder if he gets teased at all about the head coach of the Chicago Bears, Ben Johnson. Also Zane Tafiku. He's a 5'10" sophomore. Andrew Skinner, a 6-foot sophomore, also will be a starter. And Cameron Doyle will be the other starter. He is a 5'10" sophomore for the Rock Falls Rockets. And we mentioned Dallas Jones was their head coach. Now for the Kewanee Riveters. Familiar names to me. Jackson DeRue, a sophomore. Yep.
Sophomore number 2, Manuel.
Also, Manuel Arjone is going to be a starter. He's a sophomore.
Sophomore number 3,
Noah Barreto is going to be a starter. He is a sophomore also.
Sophomore number 5, Alex Ramos.
Alex Ramos, the other starter for the Boilermakers. And Jacob Coombs is the last starter. And he's a sophomore.
The referee, Clinton Greenridge, and the umpire, Adam Klein.
Adam Klein, and I didn't get the other gentleman's name, are the officials for tonight's game. There'll be 2 in this particular matchup between these 2 teams. The Kewanee Boilermakers, the Riveters, the sophomore squad, as well as the Rock Falls Rockets. 7-minute quarters here. Just getting ready to get underway. The 2025-26 season, and Kewanee gets the opening tip. With the basketball is Arya Jones. He has the basketball, gives the ball up. Nice ball movement. Now it comes over inside, and it's going to be a block from behind. That time by Skinner. And they're going to, Kewanee is going to be in a man-to-man defense. And they move the ball around very well early on here. Shot put up, and it's good. That shot was made by Johnson. 2-0 now early on here. 6:24 left to go in the first quarter, excuse me. And over into the corner it goes now. Down the baseline. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Kewanee. The pass was attempted that time by Coombs, and it was not, it was denied. Kewanee keeps possession of the basketball, though. Now comes inside. Ball comes back inside. A little bit of a foul, and no good on the shot that time by Jacob Coombs. Back and forth, and tapped away. Good defense by the Boilermakers. And that was DeRue that time. Still man-to-man defense now. Long three-pointer put up, no good. And over the back, got away with it a little bit there, looks like. And Kewanee gets a hold of that rebound. DeRue brings the ball up the court for Kewanee. Kewanee has yet to score. One shot attempted. They were 0 for 1. Now with it is Burrito. He gets it. Over in the corner now, a three-pointer put up, and it's good! There it is! Kiwani gets the early lead here, 3-2, 5:22 now left to go in this first quarter. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Rock Falls, but good defense. Over there, of course, is the head coach, Matt Costin, who I remember watching play on this particular floor many years ago. No, not many, a few years ago, let's put it that way. And it's going to be a 5-second call. Kiwani gets the turnover. Good defense by the Boilers, by the Riveters. 3-2, 5:16 left to go in this first quarter. No substitutions as of yet. And, well, Arjan, now we're going to have a foul call. This will be the first foul. This will be on Cameron Doyle. That'll be his first. And the team's first in this quarter. Remember that they get 5 fouls before they start shooting free throws in each quarter. That's changed things around tremendously. Into the corner goes another three-pointer put up from the side. No good. A little bit long. Can it be saved? It was, but unfortunately Rock Falls gets it back. Good hustle that time by Alex Ramos. Back and forth they go. Long pass over. It's going to be taken away by Kiwani. Good defense by Kiwani. And all the way, shot put up. No good, unfortunately. And now they go the other way. Rock Falls does. And they have the ball in the paint. Shot put up. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds to Rock Falls. 3-2 the score. 4:34 left to go in this first quarter. Back and forth they go. Again, the defense really good for Kiwani. Johnson with the basketball. He's got the lone basket for Rock Falls. Now it goes over to Carter Knight. He backs it way away from the basket. Now it's going to be kicked away. And Kiwani, can they get to it? No, don't want to do that. Okay, so Rock Falls will keep possession of the basketball. And taking the ball out of bounds will be Andrew Skinner for the Rock Falls Rockets, sophomore. Almost a steal there by Kiwani. Good defense by Daru once again. All the way down the floor, Johnson has it. Now he gets it back. By the way, the 35-second clock is not in effect as of right now in the sophomore game. But Kiwani's defense is really getting after it. Now we're going to have a foul called on Kiwani, however. The first team foul. And
Kiwani foul, number 2, Manuel Holmes.
Ione gets the foul, by the way. And coming into the game.
Number 4, Marion Thomas.
For Kiwani is Demarion Thomas. Okay, here we go. And now it's going to be taken away by the Boilers, by the Riveters, I should say. And Kiwani loses the handle on the basketball, and it's taken away by Rock Falls. 3-2 here, 3:46 left to go. A three-pointer put up, no good. And it's going to be saved, but Kiwani gets the ball back. Good positioning to get that rebound, that time by Jacob Combs. 3-2 with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter. Kiwani with a 1-point lead. Defenses have been shining for both teams. Give and go. Now a three-pointer left between three-pointer up by Daru. There it is! Jackson Daru gets it to go. 6-2 the score. Kiwani with full court pressure now. And almost stolen away by Daru. Quick hands by Daru. Shot put up in the paint, and it's going to be good.
Ben Johnson.
And Ben Johnson gets the second basket. 6-4, Kiwani with a 2-point lead. 2:55 left to go now in this first quarter. All the way, shot put up in the paint, no good. Rebound comes out. Top of the key. Arjan has it. He puts it up, no good. Rebound taken out of there. Shot put up, good! Alex Ramos gets it to go. 8-4 now. Kiwani's defense has really been impeccable so far early on in this game. With it now is Chaddock, and he finally gets it across the 10-second line. And again, good defense that time by Kiwani. It's going to go out of bounds. with 2:19 left to go. Coming in will be Landon Wade. And also coming back in is Johnson. Okay, here we go. Resetting it. And also Carter Knight, again, he comes back in too. Kane Mitten comes in for Kewanee, by the way. 8-4 is the score, 4-point lead for the Riveters. And back and forth they go. Carter Knight moving the ball very nicely. Now comes back over to Andrew Skinner. Top of the key. And 8-4 again. Defense is great for the Boilers right now. No good on the shot. And the rebound. Good positioning by the Boilers. By the Riveters, excuse me. That was Kane Mitten to getting in there. Did a good job of blocking out for the Riveters. 8-4, 1:42 left to go in this first quarter. Good ball movement by Kewanee. Give and go. It's going to be taken away. Good defense by Rock Falls that time. 8-4 again. 1:32 left to go in this first quarter. Back and forth they go. The effort has just been unbelievable for the Riveters. And now the ball is going to be almost taken away. Now there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Dallas Jones of the Boilermakers. 8-4 is the score right now. And interesting to see how this will shake out. But Kewanee really their defense has really amped it up, and you can really tell a huge difference with the way that things have been going in a positive manner, of course, for the Boilers. The Riveters, excuse me. Okay, again, Mitten just came in. We mentioned that. It's nice to say these basketball players' names. And here we go. 1:17 left to go in the first quarter. Demarion Thomas is still in there, of course. Also still in there is Alex Ramos. DeRue is still in there. And all the way, Thomas up in the air, and he is going to be called for the foul. Demarion Thomas will pick up his first and the team's second in this first quarter. At the free throw line for 2 free throws will be Benjamin Johnson. He has the only points for Rock Falls. He has 4 points. First free throw is no good off the left side of the rim. Still light out. I've been hearing some news about maybe having an impending snowstorm on Friday or Saturday. I don't like that. By the way, both free throws missed as of this point in time, and Ramos has a nice job of getting the rebound, that's for sure. And Kewanee has their pocket pick that time. Getting back is Thomas, Demarion Thomas, thinking the better of taking to the hoop that time. A three-pointer put up, left wing three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken out of there. Good job by Mitten. Again, that's the second time I've seen him with real good positioning underneath the boards. Now, three-pointer put up by DeRue. Nope, no good this time. Gonna be tapped around, gotten out of there by Demarion Thomas. Puts a shot up in the paint, no good. Rebound taken out of there by the Rock Falls sophomores. That's Wade. Now Kewanee gets it back. Three-pointer put up, no good this time. Now followed by Thomas, good! Good positioning by Demarion Thomas of the Boilers. Kewanee leads it now 10-4. Now we're going to have a foul call. No, Barreto comes into the game for Kewanee. DeRue has a seat momentarily. Full court pressure by Kewanee has really been paying dividends for them. They really are doing a good job. And now we're going to have a foul called on Kewanee. That'll be the first foul, excuse me, on Arone. Oh, it is his second, excuse me. That's the team's third foul. And 14 seconds now left to go. Got to be careful. Now the ball stolen away by Kewanee. That's Mitten. Mitten gets the ball back. Good job by him. Gets it over to Ramos to Mitten now with 5 seconds left. Long three-pointer, no good. The rebound by Kewanee. Is it up? No good. And that ends the first quarter with a score. Kewanee has a lead 10-4.
Mind everybody, we do have a concession stand out in our.
Want to make mention about a couple of things, and first of all, there is a nice concession stand outside here, and you might want to go in there and see what's going on there. They've got a lot of good food there and enjoyable items and drinks and everything else you can imagine. And yep, first quarter in the books. The first quarter that is in the books for Kewanee and also Rock Falls for this season. And Kewanee leads it at the end of the first quarter 10-4, which is nice. Okay. And Kewanee working hard defensively. My goodness, they worked really, really hard. And I've been trying to find information about the weather, folks. I'm not your hippy-dippy weatherman, by the way, but I was trying to find some information about that, and I know my wife will give me that information. That means getting the snowblower out if it's going to be snowing, and also to get the shovels out, which is not going to be fun either. So getting the ball now to start the second quarter will be the Rock Falls Rockets. Kewanee headed on the opening quarter now. So Kewanee on the next change of possession will get the basketball. Out there for the Riveters, Barreto. And we'll give you the rest of the kids just a minute here. Back and forth they go in the corner, missing, taking the 3 or 2 from the side, no good. Rebound comes out. And good block from the behind. Doing a good job that time by and we're going to have a double dribble called on Kewanee. And so here we go with another opportunity for the Rock Falls sophomores. Riveters leading at 10-4. And taking them till forever to get this ball in again. They do take a long time to do it. Now with it, right side of a long three-pointer put up. Oh, boy, there it is. That's a heck of a shot that time by Carter Knight. That's his first points. That puts him within 3. It's 10-7 now. And nice ball movement. And we're going to have a foul called. And it will be out of bounds to the Riveters. Let's see who this one's going to. Ben Johnson picked up his first. And the team's first in this quarter, their second overall. Okay, here we go. Where the basketball again is Manuel Ariota, and with it now, back out front in between the rings. Got to be careful with the basketball. Almost lost it there. Three-pointer, right wing three-pointer, no good. Rebound coming out, going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Kewanee. Good positioning by Alex Ramos. Coming back in is DeRue. Boy, he has really shown a lot of getting after it. And Jeremy Peart.
Hey, Russ, how you doing? Thanks
Great.
for making up for me there. Early start tonight. It took me a little bit to get in here.
Yeah, no problem. With the ball now, DeRue. DeRue is really showing some great defense. All the way puts it up. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound comes out, and he's going to be hounded, too. And Kewanee's defense has been impeccable. 10-7, Kewanee with a 3-point lead. 5:55 left to go in this first quarter. Make it 5:45, I'm sorry. And back and forth they go. And doing a good job is Thomas, by the way. Now, three-pointer top of the key, no good. Rebound comes out, and Thomas high in the air. Climbed the ladder to get that rebound. DeRue with the basketball. Good fake. He'll take it all the way, puts a shot up. No, but getting the rebound is Ramos. Good! Alex Ramos really giving after it. He's got 4. 12-7 now, Jeremy.
That's a familiar name in the Kewanee basketball program, isn't it?
I was hoping you'd say something. And Johnson just picked up his 6th point. Yeah, Tony Ramos, of course, he's in the crowd. We see him here along with his, Alex's mom, grandmother and grandfather. And now offensive foul is going to be called on Kewanee. And that'll be on DeRue, I believe.
Offensive foul by number 5, Ramos.
No, I'm sorry, Ramos got it. His first. And the team's first in this quarter.
Jacob Kuhn, for the first time, number 21, Ashton Miller.
Miller comes in, by the way, for the first time. Ashton Miller. And also in there, coming back in is Coombs. Okay, 12-9 the score, Jeremy. We've been a real defensive struggle. about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, was 4-3. Yep, good job that time by Rock Falls. Skinner gets his first bucket of the game. It makes it a 1-point game, 12-11.
Yeah, I saw that 10-4 at the quarter there as I walked in the first quarter. So low scoring, good defense, obviously played by both teams. First game of the year, so
yep,
it's tough. Usually the defense is usually ahead of the offense at this point.
And Ben Johnson, by the way, good name. He is going to have a seat. He's got those 2 fouls. DeRue gets the ball inside. Good job. Combs at it, but gets it back over. Good job to get that ball back out, Jeremy.
Yeah, it is. Got it inside again. Nice dish. Oop, you're going to get a 3-second in the lane, though, on the Boilers. Good interior passing right there. Just somebody forgot. Oh, there's a steal.
Good job. And DeRue puts it up. No good. And Combs really has been active there, too, going after that basketball defensively. 3-pointer, left wing 3-pointer, no good. Rebound comes out this time. Rock Falls gets it back. You cannot fault Kewaunee defensive effort. The steal now by Miller for the Boilers. Now, timeout going to be called by Coach Matt Costinson of the Boilermakers. Jeremy, it has been back and forth, back and forth. You got to tell us what kind of defenses they're in. I have no idea. It's been so back and forth.
Well, they're really both getting at it. And yeah, Drew had a nice steal right there, and as he went up for it, he really it was a no foul call, but he really put a lick on one of the Rock Falls players who went down. He was down for a while there.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Costin kind of saw that and was like, let's just give it a little break, let both sides catch their breath. Boilers got the ball, so reset this. And 1-point lead for the Boilers right now. And like you said, they are very active inside on the, as far as hounding the ball and rebounding, and just having a little trouble getting that lid off the basket right now, as they've had a lot of point-blank shots, just not able to get them to drop down.
And we're seeing some of the other members of the Kewaunee Athletic Hall of Fame coming in here, by the way. See Rick Cernovich here, Matt Costa, Jeremy Peart, myself. Quite a few of us are here at this game this afternoon, and it's fun to see that many people are involved in athletics. And had we talked a little bit about that. We'll talk a little bit at halftime about that with Matt Costinson. Good job by Combs again. Now a 3-pointer from the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes out. Oh, wait a fill it by Minton. He really came across and got that rebound. Down the baseline, and Drew loses his footing there, and he goes down pretty hard. He comes back up, however. And now a little bit of a walk there, too. Down the baseline, shot put up, and it's good.
Lead now for the Rockets, 13-12. So a bit of a run they've been on since that 10-4 that I spoke about.
That was Tafiku, I believe, who got those 2 points. And I'm looking here to see, and DeRue is coming over there. He hit his head hard on the floor, it looks like. So there was a tie up there, and Kewaunee has the ball in the alternating possession. Good ball movement. Kewaunee puts it. Arion puts it in.
That was a nice move by Arion right there. Good, strong move, and he knew what to do when he got in the lane with the ball.
Kewaunee's got the lead back too, Jeremy. That's nice. 14-13. 2:51 left to go, and almost a steal. And I mean that. They're going to have a timeout now called.
Yeah, he picked up that dribble just barely over the half-court line.
Yeah.
And the double team was coming, so it was a good timeout by the Rock Falls coach as a little break in the action here. But I know I'm sure you probably already mentioned the freshman won last night up in Rock Falls.
I did not. Go ahead.
They won. I think it was a big score, too. I think 50-25, I'm pretty sure is what I saw. They got the win up there, so good start to the season. And hopefully we can get a triple dip here tonight. All 3 levels getting a W.
That'd be nice. And the Boiler girls lost 2 down at Elmwood, and then they won their last one. So they are 1-2 in the season right now. They always start with the Elmwood. It used to be the Brimfield tournament. Now it's called the Elmwood tournament. And nice gymnasium. I saw it from pictures. We used to go down and do that for the radio station, but we unfortunately we don't do that any longer. But
Speaking of Elmwood, the Elmwood boys knocked off Rock Ridge last night, 58-53.
Really?
Over at Weathersfield.
Wow, that's a surprise. Nothing against Elmwood. That's just a tremendous job because Rock Ridge is always tough.
Rock Ridge is tough. They're a little bit younger this year, but but Elmwood's 2-0 in that tourney so far.
Wow. Okay, so here we go again. Kewanee back at it on defense after the timeout by Rock Falls. They've made some adjustments at the end of the first quarter, which made a big difference. Ball goes over to the right-hand side. A three-pointer put up. No good. Rebound taken out of there. Kewanee really doing a good job there. And with it releasing is Aryan, and he's going to put the ball up in the paint. Good! Nice play that time. Stop and pop.
Yeah, he knows how to get the ball in the hoop, and that's important right now.
And with it now is, boy, they really are moving the ball down the floor now. Three-pointer no good comes up, and a little bit of a push that time gotten away with by Rock Falls. Another three-pointer put up no good this time. Getting it is Jacob Coombs. Oh, wide open on the side over here. Now dribble drive into the paint, shot put up. Good! Kewanee with a nice run here. That's Kane Mitten. Boy, he has really contributed mightily to this cause for the Boilers.
Yeah, I like it. He was open for the three, but there was nobody in front of him either, so he took it into the lane, put it up off the glass, and got that lead up to 5 points for the Boilers now.
Chaddock has the basketball. No, it's taken top of the key, left-hand side. No good, but the follow. Kewanee had it momentarily. Now they get it back. Good job by the Riveters. Gang tackling that basketball. Gee, I wonder if they think it's still football season. Well, it is a little bit here anyway, right?
Still a couple more games in the state, yes.
Yeah. Now we're going to have an offensive foul called on Kewanee. That'll be on Miller, I believe.
Was that on a pick there, or?
Yes. And that'll be the second team foul of this quarter. And I see I see 35 up there. I think maybe they're going to be doing that in this game, but they did not. It never has started.
So no sophomore game, at least.
No.
This is non-conference, so maybe it gets the conference. They may turn them on. But as of tonight, the 35 is up there, but they're not running.
18-13, Kewanee with a 5-point lead. 1:18 left to go in the first half. With the ball right side is Chaddock. Dribbling around. What kind of defense Kewanee in now?
They're matching up man-to-man right here.
Help defense that time. Getting it almost back is Kewanee. And boy, I'll tell you what, Riveters are doing a great job defensively because they cannot buy a basket, Jeremy.
Yeah, they are. They're playing good D, and Rock Falls is they're putting up a lot of three-point shots. But they made their first three of the quarter, but now they've missed their last 8 total threes and twos.
Well, one thing that Rock Falls is known for, and that, of course, is excellent basketball. With the basketball once again, that was DeRue, who came back in the game, and stolen away by the Rock Falls sophomores. Well, the Varsity will foul this game, by the way, folks. Back and forth it goes. That's Carter Knight, and Kewanee's defense fell asleep that time, however, and 2 points that time for Rock Falls. And that was Chaddock who got that to go. Shot put up by Coombs, and good! Good stick-to-itiveness by Jacob Coombs.
It was, yeah. Aryan took it to the hole hard, and he goes down hard right there. Nearly had the steal. But another good move by him, taking it strong to the hole. But the rebound was there by Jacob Coombs.
Yeah, and not only that, but we're seeing such hustle from these guys. They're fun to watch, Jeremy. They really are.
There's no lack of effort. I like this press that they've been throwing on here, too.
Yeah. And they're saying that Jacob Coombs needs to be a little bit further away. And so he is. Johnson with the basketball. Oh, no, there's a moving pick right there. Yeah. You betcha. Good call by the official. And
might have been a clipping call on the football field there, too.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. As Doyle picks up his second, I believe. And the team's fourth. And so taking the ball out of bounds will be Combs again. Over to DeRue. Left wing of the three-point arc. Jeremy, what is Rock Falls in? What kind of defense?
They're matching up here, but there's only 1 second left. We're not going to get the shot off. unaware of the time there.
20-15. Thank you for that. And 20-15 here at halftime. Kewanee with a 5-point lead, the Riveters, and we'll take a quick couple of seconds here and then come back. By the way, if you haven't been out to a game here in Kewanee, the basketball is wonderful to begin with, okay? But the Jumbotron out here is fantastic. By the way, we're looking at Jeremy. We're seeing Jerry Salisbury over there keeping stats again like he always does. But this is a marvelous thing to behold.
Yes, it is. It adds to the atmosphere for sure, and it's good to see an old NCIC foe, Rock Falls, coming in. Like you mentioned, they are well known for their basketball prowess. The 1999 state champs, yeah. I believe it was 99.
And what was the guy's name? Because I can't remember his name.
Brian Vance.
Brian Vance. You were the man.
Oh, that was great. Well, he was the man. He stood there and dribbled away the last 15 seconds in the state championship game. I think they were down by 1. And he just sat back, dribbled away the last 15 seconds, got to 5 seconds down, made one move, hit a three-pointer to win it. That's memories there. You don't forget those.
Oh, man. I just remember some very good basketball teams from this part of the state. You have Bureau Valley. You're talking about Hall Township, the girls, and the boys. Princeton has had some good teams. Of course, you have Kewanee's had some excellent teams.
Well, 99 was 1 year after 98, which Kewanee had such a good team in 98, who had Farmington, undefeated Farmington. They had them dead to rights with 5 seconds left, I think, 5-6 seconds left in the game over. We were debating that. I think Aledo might have been where it was. But anyway, yeah, South Nelson went the length of the court for a layup, and they kept their undefeated season going. They took that all the way to the championship game, which they lost. Yeah. Can't remember who they lost that to, but
it's amazing when you think about all these things, all the games we've seen. And I was mentioning on the air earlier about the fact that Gary Peterson, who I did games with for 19 years, Kewanee games with, and whenever this came up, he would always say, Russ, it's time for the hoops. Time for hoops. And it makes you feel kind of good about that, when you think about it. And Kewanee Varsity out here, 19 on this team, and we watched them. Jeremy and I were both here last Friday night for Meet the Boilers, and they are a team that is, I think, is an unknown quantity. But I do like the way that Dayton Ince has been coaching this team last year and then this year. And I think that they're going to have a lot of good things go on. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, there's lots of moving pieces to the team, of course. There's not a lot of height. You can just look out there and see that. They don't really have the big inside presence, but their guards and their ball handlers are all long. So, they're going to be all right around 6 foot. So they're not short, but they just don't have really a big inside presence. I think that's kind of the unknown. Who's going to go get some rebounds for them?
And then you got a guy by the name of Chris Crow, who I will say it again, and watching him play football was a treat. He did not, and I'm not saying anything against anybody else, but he performed as a sophomore at a spectacular level.
Right, tough year for the football team, but there was a couple of bright spots, and he was definitely probably the brightest spot that we saw. And Meet the Boilers in the scrimmage, there was a play we all remember that he got that rebound about the free throw line, took about 3 dribbles, and came down and dunked the ball with authority.
And you know what? It wasn't forced, and it wasn't any kind of situation where he was out of tune or anything. He's a natural. He really is.
Yeah, he looked pretty smooth doing that move. So that I think that gave everybody some some inkling of what we might expect this year, and hopefully of course he's going to be stepping up. Did he get to play at all varsity last year?
In the regionals, yes, he did.
Right at the regional time. Okay, right at the very end of the year. So I thought, but he's grown a little bit. He's still a young man, so he's still growing, and he's gotten a little bit longer. And he and a lot of the other kids, here are growing as well. The 2 Hicks boys I see are.
Yeah.
Boy, they're both pretty tall as well.
They sure are. And Davon Robinson too, who is, I'm assuming he will be starting. for the Varsity Boilermakers. He's been fun to watch also, but Chris Crow is just a sophomore, and he's a very talented athlete for Kewanee High School, obviously.
Yep, I think they got a lot of talent on this team. Dayton's got a job cut out for him, trying to get everybody enough minutes and figuring out the right combinations and all that. As like I said, it's not really clear right now, but it will present itself in these next weeks and months, and see where we end up at the end of the year.
Sure will, and we're looking forward to bringing you a lot of these games. And again, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we are going to be doing the sophomores and then the varsity as a doubleheader, and so you'll have the same continuity with the announcers all the way through, which is kind of nice. And so you'll have it that way. And by the way, the Boiler Girls are going to be. I've got a schedule for you, by the way, too, Jeremy. There.
And the boys' basketball action is this Friday, November 28th.
And let me give you the girls
right here
coming up here. It'll be Erie Prophetstown on the 1st. It'll be next Monday. And then it will be Stark County on the 8th. And they will play again at the Elmwood Varsity. Probably today will be the last day for that. And then December the 4th, they'll be at Galva. And then it'll be at Hall. We'll be hosting Hall on the 12th. That's the Kewanee girls. Okay, the Kewanee boys. Let's just go and tell you a little bit about them then. And this is Rock Falls, and then day after tomorrow, it'll be Muhammad Seymour, and that will be at 3 o'clock. That'll be the sophomore game, and then the varsity will be after that. And then the Kewanee goes to Dixon on the 2nd, and then on the 5th, they will be playing Erie Prophetstown at Prophetstown. On the 5th and the 6th, will be the Hall Kalmoni Classic. Boy, that should be a lot of fun on the 6th.
Good. I'm glad they're involved with the Kalmoni. That's been going on for my entire life. I think that's a long-standing tournament and a good one. I'll have to look up and find out by Friday who the other teams are that are scheduled in that tourney. But I do like just looking over the schedule for Kewanee. I mean, they got a lot of tough teams on there. They're not playing any patsies anywhere, and I think that's the best way to do it. Just go right at the good teams. The stretch, obviously, that jumps out at you on here. You got 5 home games in a row in January, late January. You got Galesburg, Erie Prophetstown, Macomb, Ottawa, and Princeton, all at home between January 20th and January 30th. So in 10 days, you got 5 home games. So,
and
clear calendar, it's going to be the cold winter days.
Yeah.
And come see some good basketball against really good competition there.
And last time they played Galesburg, they lost to them. But in basketball last year, they lost to Macomb, they lost to EP, they lost to Ottawa, and they lost to Princeton. And by the way, there's some special nights those nights too. Like against Erie Prophetstown on the 23rd of January, it'll be Runaround Sioux night. And then on the 27th against Ottawa, it will be Nostalgia night with old uniforms for sale. And then on the 30th against Princeton, it will be the school flag night, the class of 1969. Or 19, is that right? I can't read it hardly at all, Jeremy.
It's pretty small. Let's see, school flag night, class of 60.
60, okay.
Yeah, that's against Princeton on the 30th. Nostalgia night, old uniforms for sale. And then Erie Prophetstown is the Runaround Sioux night. That must be celebrating. Is that when they? How long they've been playing the Runaround Sioux for the teams?
In the 70s, I think, late 70s.
I bet we find out on Runaround Sioux night.
That was a heck of a song back in the 60s.
My whole life they've been, I've been coming to games since I was a little kid, and that's the song they take the court to. So it's nice to have old traditions like that.
Keep away from a Runaround Sioux. That's a great one. I can sing it. No, you don't want me to hear it singing. You don't want to hear me sing it. No. Okay, getting ready to start this second half now. And again, 20-15 here at half. Great job by the Riveters, I thought, in that first, especially defensively.
Yeah, there's no lack of effort for sure. They were flying all over bodies, hitting the floor, and lots of effort. They missed a few, a few point-blank shots. They'll get those to go here as we move along in the season, and hopefully in the second half they'll get those as well.
So Kewanee, they just mentioned, was ahead of Brimfield at 29-9. Is that what he said?
What he said. We know what Brimfield usually does.
Yeah.
It's just a couple years removed from a state championship down there.
12 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the first quarter for Kewanee. In the second quarter, they have 10. So 20 I should say, to 15. And we're getting underway. Starting with the basketball will be with Rock Falls Rockets. Riveters defensively give and go. Boy, they did a nice job that time, didn't they, Jeremy?
That was a good looking play. They drew that one up at halftime.
Full court pressure now.
Yeah, pressure here by the Rockets.
And with the basketball is Drew. Jackson Drew all the way, has the ball tapped out of his hands. It'll stay with Kewanee. Go ahead.
Yeah, we saw the pressure in the second quarter by the Boilermakers, but Rock Falls starts off the third quarter pressuring full court. Drew did a good job at breaking that.
And with a ball shot put up and good. Nice looking play that time by Ramos.
Yeah, good fundamental basketball right there. He had a good drop step as they nearly throw the ball away.
They play back and forth, and Kewanee's defense, again, that was caused by Ramos, because Ramos can jump pretty darn good. And he's a tall young man out there. Probably the tallest on the court, I'm guessing. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks that way. And, yeah, we all know his dad played professional basketball, so no lack of height in his genes.
Okay, so Kewanee with the basketball again, offensively. Arion with the basketball. Good move by him, and all the way, shot put up, good!
Yeah, good looking play right there by Arion. He's looked really good these couple of quarters I've seen him here.
24-17, it's the biggest lead of the night for Kewanee. And no good in coming and getting that basketball. Great job that time by Barreto. All the way, our own gets the ball back out front for a three. Look for Deru, no good. And almost taken out of there by Combs. Combs has really been a marvelous addition because he's a kind of a tall young man too. Help defense, no good, and getting the rebound. Boy, that was a nice job by Kewanee's defense. Talk about being well coached and just really smart players out there, Jeremy.
Yeah, it is.
Comes with the basketball again, gets it over down low on the low block. He puts a shot up, that's a own, no good. Rebound going to be taken out of there by Rock Falls.
Just didn't quite get the roll on that one inside for our own.
Looking for maybe a three-point shot that time. That was Tefiku, excuse me.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's early. Netsu has the basketball now. Rock Falls, good movement. Shot put up, and it's, good-looking shot that time by Carter Knight. He has got 5 now. Now, foul going to be called. And this will be on Zane Tefiku.
Foul is on number 10, Zane Tefiku.
Zane Tefiku gets that foul. That's his first, I believe. And the team's first in this third quarter. Ramos has the basketball. Well, he has really improved his game. Oh, there's Combs on the low block. He gets it to go.
Good looking, good move right there. He went to the opposite side, the weak side of the basket, used that rim to kind of shield his shot and hit the reverse layup.
Ball comes inside on the low block for the Rock Falls Rockets. Shot put up, and it's good. Just backed his way in there, Johnson did. He's got 8 to lead all scorers. He really is a polished player. And we're going to have a foul called on Johnson. That's his third. He has to be careful the rest of the way. The second team foul, by the way, too. And that is Johnson's third foul. He had 2 before. So he has to have a seat for the majority of this particular quarter. Very polished team Kewanee defensively is. Top of the key coming in for Kewanee. Shot put up and good. That was a nice play by Thomas, Jeremy.
Good looking move right there. Yeah, just 2 dribbles through the lane, weaved his way through, and got to the rack and put it in.
Top of the key now goes to Carter Knight. Shot put up that's going to be a foul called, and good sportsmanship by Jacob Coombs, by the way.
He did a good job at altering that shot. He kind of followed through with the big wave at the ball there. If he wouldn't have done that, he probably wouldn't have got the foul because he didn't really get much of him, but it looked like a foul.
It'll be 2 free throws coming up. They missed both their free throws. DeRue comes back in, and also coming in for Kewanee is Alex Barone. Carter Knight will attempt his second one. Boy, oh boy. Nothing at the bottom of the net by both of those. By him. DeRue has the basketball, and he is being pushed all over. And they're going to say that he is stepped out of bounds. 28-23, a 5-point lead for the Boilers. For the Riveters, excuse me. 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Thomas and Coombs doubling the point. And they're good. Oh, nice steal by Kewanee. And shot put up good, and a foul!
You had a finish right there too. That was a real nice job by Thomas, as he got the steal, tapped it about 3 times, and finally reeled it in, and then took about 3 dribbles and glided in for that with the harm.
Again, polish is something that these kids are really showing a lot of right now. And no good on the free throw, unfortunately. But that's the first free throw Kewanee has shot this year so far. 30-23, a 7-point lead by Kewanee, their biggest lead of the night. A 3-pointer put up right wing 3-pointer. Ball tapped away that time, and getting the ball out of there that time was Barone. Backs out to DeRue between the rings. Kewanee really running that offense nicely, Jeremy.
Yeah, the lane opened up there for Drew, took it down, just not able to get that to drop.
And it's going to be on the floor, and get it back. Good!
Good second effort. Drew never gave up on that as he missed that shot. It rolled off, but he came from behind, poked it away right to Thomas, who took it in for the basket to give Kewanee the 32-23 lead here with 2 minutes left to go in the third.
He's got 8 points.
He looks like he can get up there too. He's put these layups in from not far away. So.
And but so smooth. I mean, what did they call Keith Wilkes? They can change his name to Jamal Smooth as Silk Wilkes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I like it.
But the thing that I'm looking at is I'm not seeing throwing the ball away here and there. I'm not seeing taking erratic shots. I'm seeing very well thought of before they start, boom, putting it up.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth. Both teams are pressing here, so it's been a lot of running, but controlled. They have been. The Boilers have played under control very nicely here in this third quarter, as Rock Falls seem to be settling for the 3-point shot in the second quarter. I see they've only taken 1 here in the third quarter, so they made an effort. They said we're gonna start pressing and try to get the ball up and down the court and get some layups, and they have, but not as many as the Boilers have.
32-23, a 9-point lead for the Kewanee Boilermakers, and again, you mentioned the full court pressure. That's exactly where we are at again. And here we go. And it goes out of bounds. And I think it hit the
I think it got tipped,
standard.
yeah. Oh,
okay. I thought it was the standard. No, you're right. They got tipped.
Yeah, I think Coombs might have got a hand on it because it went astray.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Well, maybe not. Coach Kaz is asking here, like maybe that hit the basket, not his arm.
Yeah, and that's what Kaz is saying over there too, Coach Costenson. And they're saying that's exactly what happened. I thought after, that maybe it might be that way too, what you said, Jeremy, but he just hit the backboard, the standard.
The official thought of that at first, but you saw it right off the bat. Good eye there, Russ.
I don't know about that.
Rock Falls coach is not happy about the change in the call, but I honestly didn't see it. I just looked at the pass, and it went to the side, so I knew something hit it.
Nice job to get the ball over by Ramos to Combs. No good on but the ball on the ground, and they're going to have a traveling call now on Kewanee. because he rolled over, or did they call?
I think they're calling over and back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they could have called a few things there.
Yeah. And the foul would have been really unhappy by the
Rock Falls
bench.
coach would have been none too happy at that turn of events, but
32-23 is the score, and Kewanee will be on defense again. This has been the thing you can really hang your hat on. Oh, good defense by DeRue. His hand right on that basketball, Jeremy.
it was right on the ball, so it's good that he didn't get a foul call there because it didn't look like he got much of the body, but it was good job by the Boilers playing D. They're just keeping their hands up and really hitting the ball with their arms and elbows almost.
And the ball comes inside now. Thought maybe Kewanee had a steal there, but they gave it back. Now we're going to have an offensive foul, I believe. I didn't see it, Jeremy.
It was on the pick. It was a good job selling that actually by Coombs, as he knew the hit was coming, and he kind of exaggerated the hit a little bit there, and I got that call.
So that will be the fourth foul, team foul. Mitten comes back in. Boy, he gave Kewanee a lift when he came in that first half. 32-23, a 9-point lead when Kewanee has the basketball with 1:22 left to go in the third quarter of play. DeRue with the basketball right now. Over to the corner to Mitten. Picks up the dribble. Nobody helping him either. Gets it back, however. Coombs puts up a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes out. Look who gets it over there. Good job that time by the Boilers, or the Rivers. No good on the foul. Thomas again! Oh, I thought he had it. No good. And getting the rebound that time was Wade for Rock Falls. And Stone again! Reverse layup, good!
That was a beautiful steal right there. The Boilers really opportunistic defense here.
Shot put up no good, but a foul going to be called on Kewanee. Kewanee didn't get back on defense that time, but you know what? That was really a heck of a series of events right there at the other end of the floor, Jeremy.
That was, yeah. Barone made a good job kind of reading the quarterback's eyes on that one as he came in from deep, playing his deeper position by the half-court line, picked that off, one dribble, and took it in for the layup.
Wade is shooting the free throw. He gets the first one to go. First point of the season for him. Thomas comes out of the game. Boy, he is a talent. He's fun to watch. These kids are all fun to watch. Second free throw is no good. Rebound taken out of there by Barone. He loses his hand on the basketball. It's taken out of there by Rock Falls. It's the 10-point lead, 34-24 with 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Shot put up, partially blocked, yes. Is that Barone again?
Yeah, it was.
And here we go again. Defense by Kewanee has been marvelous. No good on the shot, but it's going to be off of Kewanee out of bounds. And it'll be into Rock Falls with 14.3 seconds left to go. First game of the season, and this has been fun. A little bit of a push off that time by Skinner. He pushed off big time. Put a hand over there.
Drew got his hand on the ball twice in a row as they're trying to throw it inbounds to Skinner. Let's see if they do it 3 times in a row.
Giving him plenty of room, so 11 seconds left to go. Dribble drive shot put up in the paint. No good. Rebound comes out. Getting it is DeRue. DeRue back and forth with 3 seconds left to go. Pocket pick. He puts it back up. It's good! At the buzzer!
With the left hand. Had to go to the left on that because the time was running out. And that extends the lead back out to 12 for the Boilers. As that was a fun quarter right there, Russ. A lot of action up and down. Boilers scored 16 in that quarter and 9 for Rock Falls.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Number 2, Manuel Omar, number 3.
And they got a lot of kids got playing time too. Fun to watch these kids, you know, it really is. A lot of fun to watch them. So 36-24. And they don't put anything on the board over here. And it's kind of hard for us to see this here, talking about the Jumbotron. We're kind of in an acute angle, so to speak.
Yes, we're a bit askew, I would say. I like that quarter right there, Russ. Neither team really, they kind of quit chucking up the threes, and they just decided, hey, let's run up and down and get it inside. As the Boilers had 13 two-point shots in that, converting on 8 of them. They took 2 3-pointers, missed both of those. On the other side, Rock Falls had 9 two-point shots, converting 3, and they took 1 3-pointer and missed that. But Boilers really out-rebounding the Rockets in that quarter, 10-4. I think that was the big difference in the quarter.
10-4. That's a dominant type of statistic, isn't it?
10-4, good buddy.
You better believe it. Copy. Around with the basketball. And it's going to be stolen away from Kewanee. Almost. And what? That really did a nice job that time. Was that?
I think Giroux got up there to block that, yeah.
My goodness.
He didn't get a hand on the ball, but he altered that shot enough to stop that layup. And Kewanee with the rebound now, and the ball again.
With it is Giroux again. Into the corner. Back out front to Giroux. Giroux dribble drive in. Puts it up, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Combs. And he puts the ball up. It's going to be tapped out of his hands. Getting it back for Kewanee. Three-pointer put up right wing. Three-pointer, no good. And it's going to be taken out of there by Rock Falls. Riveters leading by a dozen, 36-24. 6:12 left to go in this basketball game. Tapped away again. Shot put up, no good. And Kewanee's defense, help defense is really good right now. Combs has the basketball. It's tapped away, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be...
Sticks with Rock Falls.
Yep. Hit the floor hard. I heard his elbow hit there. That is got to be that hurts the worst, you know? And it's going to go out of bounds. That is like only a first or second unforced error for both teams to combine. This has been a very well played game.
Not a ton of turnovers. There's been a lot of pressure, but not a lot of turnovers by either team.
Giroux will dribble across 10-second line over to Combs. He'll take the ball all the way. Shot put up, no good. And the Rock Falls gets it again. Nobody has scored yet in this quarter. 5:40 left to go in the basketball game. 36-24. It is a 12-point lead still. And the ball is going to be taken away out of there by Ramos. Ramos takes it and all the way, puts a shot up, no good. Can they get the ball back? Yes, they do. Good ball movement again. Combs gets it, now gets it over, a shot put up, good!
There we go. The Boilers had some good looks, but unable to convert. But they got that one in there to extend out their lead.
38-24, 5:10 left to go in the basketball game. First points right there, and now Ramos will be called for the foul. I like the way the Kewanee is doing this. He's helping the kids up off the floor if they know it's a foul. So, first foul of the fourth quarter. A lot of kids have earned a lot of playing time here.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different combinations out here. So the team seems to be pretty deep. They can get up and run and bring in some fresh bodies, which is nice.
15 kids on this roster for the Riveters. Riveters really working hard at it.
All sophomores.
Good job that time. Ramos, nice job defensively by Alex. Shot put up no good, as we talked about just a second ago. And Giroux with 4:44 left to go in the basketball game. Gets the ball back over to Alex Ramos. Backs it out. Boy, he handles the ball really well for a big guy, huh?
He does, yeah. He looks like a basketball player.
Shot put up no good. Rebound comes out. He also plays soccer for the soccer team here at Kewanee, which is nice. Shot put up no good. Rebound comes out. Can they get it? No. Rock Falls had it momentarily. And they put up now a foul going to be called on Kewanee. And let's see who this is going to be on.
That foul is on number 5, Alex Ramos. His third, team's second. 2 free throws.
That's his third foul and the team's second here in this fourth quarter.
Re-entering the Rock Falls lineup.
No good on the first free throw. And Doyle will have another one coming up here. Up. They get the rebound, unfortunately, and put the shot up. No good again, and another third time. A three-pointer put up no good. Rebound comes out. This time getting in is Daru for Kewanee. Pushes the ball down the floor. Gets the ball over. Going to be stolen away over there by the Rock Falls Rockets. Riveters back on defense. Shot put up and no good. And boy, oh boy, over the back, big time Johnson going to be called for the foul.
Boy, I tell you, the Rockets are just gone cold. They've missed
That foul is on number 4, Ben Johnson.
9 shots without a make so far in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they have, and Kewanee with that 14-point lead, they've scored the only points in this fourth quarter. Shot put up, no good. Ball kept alive, but unfortunately, it's going to be taken out of there. Going to be a foul call, jump ball called, and that will keep the ball over to the Rock Falls Rockets. Sophomore Rockets, let's put it that way. Nice crowd here, an early game.
Rockets.
Yeah.
Are they missiles? Are missiles small rockets?
You know, it could be.
But that would be in Milledgeville.
Yeah.
I suppose that's up the road from Rock Falls.
Maybe Comets. No, that wouldn't work either because
That's Newman.
look at that. Oh, nice defense again by Minton. And good defense again by Rock Falls. Going to be knocked out of bounds. There's going to be a foul called on Minton this time. Kane Minton is going to pick up his first and the team's third in this quarter.
Kewanee foul is on number 11.
38-24. And again, only 2 points have been scored in this fourth quarter, and they were both by Kewanee.
Yeah, one basket by the Boilers, but there's been a lot of shots chucked up there, but they're not going through here in this fourth quarter.
And Ben Johnson has, again, 4 fouls. Next foul, he will be out of the game. 3:13 left to go now. Kewanee up by 14. No good on the shot. A second opportunity this time by Ben Johnson. Benjamin Johnson shoots the ball very nicely. And there it goes in. It's a 2-pointer.
Nice shooter's touch there as they hit the front of the rim and bounced in.
Daru with the basketball, dribbling it around. See if he can get a play set up. Over in the corner it goes. Good job that time by Kewanee's Barreto to get the ball back. Almost went out of bounds there. Daru.
How do you like those shoes there by Barreto?
Yeah. Barreto, and then also the shoes also by Daru and Barreto both. They both have they got one pink and one, what is that?
It's like a gender reveal on the feet.
Yeah.
One blue and one pink.
Yeah. Kind of funny to see that, but 38-26 the score here. Both teams have scored 2 points in this fourth quarter, and that is it. So, and that timeout called by the Rock Falls Rockets.
Rock Falls played someone last night, I think.
I didn't know
What
that.
did I see?
Yeah.
Was I thinking? But I kept mixing up Dixon and Rock Falls. So
Yeah.
Geneseo beat either Dixon or Rock Falls last night by 3 points. I'll have to check here when I get my phone out.
It's amazing what you can pull up on your phone, isn't it?
Or not.
Yeah.
When you want to pull it up.
Yeah. Ball comes over now to Ramos. Backs it out between the rings to Daru. 38-26, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Backdoor cut. Shot put up. Oh, just barely missed. Kept it alive. Going to be tapped away. Good defense that time by Kewanee. We're going to have a foul called this time. And that is going to be the fourth team foul on Kewanee, I believe.
Stay aggressive, but you don't want to put them at the line. Let them score with the clock stopped right now with a 12-point lead. So you don't want to foul from here on in.
That'll be the first foul on Barreto, by the way. And with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Top of the key, a three-pointer, and it's no good. Rebound comes out. And, boy, Thomas is not exactly the biggest kid in the world, but, boy, he sure can get up there, huh?
Yes. Yep, I've noticed that.
And Johnson just fouled out of the game.
Johnson, that's his 5th.
Well, I hope he has a good game on Friday
What's that?
in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. I hope so, too. What is it, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Second team foul.
Second team foul, so no free throws coming here. Kewanee's only shot one, and they missed it. So,
One free throw on the day, huh?
and they've shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they were 2 for 8. Okay, here we go. Down there, all the way. Going to have an offensive foul on Kewanee down low. It looks like there was a hold there. It should have been a 15-yard penalty.
It was away from the ball. I didn't see it. The lane really did open up nicely for Ramos there, but they waved off that goal, so it remains 38-26. 1:51 left in the game.
There we go. Once again, Rock Falls with a basketball. Kewanee led it by 6 at the end of the first quarter, 5 at half, and at the end of the third quarter, it was 12, and it's still 12. Only 4 points have been scored, and good job defensively by Ramos that time.
Don't foul.
Yeah, no reason to, is there?
Not when they're throwing the ball around like that. Just hands up and don't foul.
On the floor again it is, and got to be careful you don't foul because you don't want them to put points on the board with a dead ball, with nobody there. No good. Thomas really got up there, kept it alive, and it's going to be off of Rock Falls. 1:15 left to go. Coming in the game for Kewanee will be Ashton Miller. Miller will replace Ramos, who's had a very nice game. 1:06 left to go in this basketball game. It's been a real nice game. First game for the Kewanee Riveters. Shot put up by Drew, no good. They keep it alive. Getting it is Minton. Back over to Drew. They don't need to shoot it. Just go ahead and play the good offense. Run the offense like they need to. Minton, 44 seconds left to go now in the game. Back to Drew. Left wing three-point arc, looking things over. Back it out now to Arion.
Tell you, Arion's really impressed me. He handles the ball, knows how to get the ball in the hole as well, down low. And Thomas, as you mentioned, has got a lot of talent. It's Drew, obviously, kind of runs the show out here. He looked real impressive.
20 seconds left to go now. Shot up and good that time by Mason Parks. That's only the third basket of the fourth quarter, and that's going to do it. We're hoping to have Matt Costenson up here to talk about the game. Yep. 38-28 is the final score. And boy, I thought that was a really nice job. By the way, there's somebody down here, by the way, you might want to look and see who's down here. Former head coach for the Kewanee Boilermakers.
Well, there's been a few of those lately.
I got his shirt on right here, see?
Well, I just see it's orange.
Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, 38-28 is the final score here, which is nice. And I have for them, Tefeku had 2 points. I had Knight with 7. Chaddock with 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points for Ben Johnson before he fouled out. 4 for Andrew Skinner. 2 for Mason Parks. 1 for Doyle. And 1 for Wade, I do believe. So, 0 for 2 there. 2 for 6. 4 for 6 there from the free throw line. That means they were 4 for 8 overall. And I'm going to go get the starting lineups for the other team. Jeremy, I'll be right back.
Sure, I'll go over the stats here as we watch the varsity team come out to the aforementioned runaround Sioux. Taped by the band's not live tonight, but they taped it for them so they can have it every game. And it's a great tradition that they have. Here comes Rock Falls. Both teams with the striped warm-up pants. That must be in vogue right now to have the Hoosiers. Indiana Hoosiers, of course, had those back in the 1970s, the red and white striped pants. But both teams have adopted that look here. Just to go over some of those sophomore stats to put a button on that. Of course, I got here a little late, so the stats that I have are for 3 quarters. So bear that in mind. Kewanee shooting from the 2-point line. They were 13 out of 30. Rock Falls 8 out of 27. So Kewanee put up 3 more shots and made 5 more shots than the Rockets did. 3-point shooting, Kewanee was 0 for 7. Rock Falls 1 for 9. Rebounding, Kewanee had a big advantage there, 27 rebounds to 18 for the Rockets. 8 turnovers for Kewanee, 6 for the Rockets. Scoring through the quarters, Kewanee led at the end of one, 10-4. The score at halftime was 20-15. Kewanee never did relinquish the lead, and they had a big third quarter where both teams scored quite a bit. They went up and down the court, both teams pressing. At the end of 3, it was 36-24. Then we got to the fourth quarter where neither team could make a shot, and Kewanee made 1 and Rock Falls made 2. So the final score was 38-28. So Kewanee gets the W to open the season. That's encouraging, and there was a lot of talent and a lot of positivity right there. Coach Costison has some players for sure. As the sophomores get the win, the freshmen had the win last night in Rock Falls. So get the trifecta here. The varsity needs to come out and play a good game, and just doing the eye test out there. There's some size over there on the Rock Falls side. I don't know. Let's see. In the program, they do list heights. As just doing the eye test, you can see that. Now looking down, I do see that there's a 6'8", 6'3", 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". Yeah, there's a lot of height out there for the Rockets. Looks like they're all juniors and seniors on both teams, except for the exception of Chris Crow as a sophomore for Kewanee on the varsity side. So that's another encouraging fact that you could bring up. You watch that sophomore team, and if you added Chris Crow to that team, that would be one heck of a sophomore team. So that class has a lot to look forward to, but we've got a lot to look forward to right here as the whole season lies in front of us here for the Boilermakers as they come out and warm up for the first time this year in front of ready to take on live action for the first time. As Friday night they did have the Beat the Boilers night where they scrimmaged. The varsity team split them into 2 and scrimmaged against each other after the freshmen took on the sophomores in the preliminary game. It was a really nice event. They had a chili fundraiser, so you could go in there and get chili and then all kinds of desserts that they had here before the Beat the Boiler Friday night. And all that money going to the boosters and trying to get these kids some nice things for the sports programs. Well, as we watch the boys warm up for the first time this season, I'll go over the Kewanee boys, the varsity basketball schedule. Almost all of these will have a sophomore game preliminary, but there's a few such as the tournament, the Hall Colomoni Classic. The sophomores won't be before them in that, but let's go over it tonight. November 26th, Rock Falls here at home, and then on Friday, a little earlier game, actually 3 o'clock the sophomores start, so right about 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, about 5 o'clock actually, when the varsity team should hit the floor against Mahomet Seymour. They played them the last couple of years. That went down to Mahomet Seymour last year That's a long trip, as that's a suburb outside of Champaign, a bigger school, probably about twice the size of Kewanee. Last year, the Boilers took it on the chin down there at Muhammad Seymour. See if we can return the favor here this year when they come up to HF Brockman to play. Then on December 2nd, the boys hit the road for their first away game as they go up to Dixon to play the Dukes. Played them early on in the season the last few years as well. That's been scheduled a lot. As I mentioned, Dixon did go down to Geneseo last night by 3 points over in Geneseo. On December 5th, Erie Prophetstown is played at Prophetstown. That'd be a conference game. Then it's off to the Calamoni Classic. That's on December 6th. So for the next week, 10 days, it's all going to be about going over to Hall for games over there. We'll get it looked up and find out who's going to be playing over there in that tournament with them. And then December 16th, we're back home, IBC, on the road to Hall again. So we're going to play a lot of games over at Hall here in this 2025 season before the Christmas season hits. Then Riverdale at home, December 20th. I did find out Riverdale defeated Rock Falls last night, 70-62.
Yeah, I just was talking to their coach over there. They made it to the Super Sectional last year.
Rock Falls.
And they defeated Riverdale. So last night was kind of a makeup.
They got them back, huh?
Yeah, they did,
along the way. So yeah. Well, we'll see what the team does. As I mentioned, just looking at the teams, they got a lot of size. Yeah. They got some big boys out there for sure. There's a 6'8", about 4 6'3s. So Kewanee's definitely going to be a decided smaller team. So
yeah, Max Burns, who's starting, he is 6'3". Held is 6'2", and Xavion Martin is 5'11". Cole Molnix, he went over here and he goes over to the coach and says, "Can I take these pants off? They keep coming down." And I'm going, they must be awful he must be awful skinny. I didn't even look at him to see, but it's kind of funny hearing that from a kid.
Mentioned how they both have adopted the striped warm-up pants. That was made famous by Indiana, I think, back in the 70s. That's first I really remember when they won it in '76 with Isaiah Thomas, but Princeton's done it for some years as well. But that must be all the rage now in basketball in Illinois.
15 people on their roster. 6'3", 6, 5'7", 6'2", 5'11", 6'2", 5'11", 6'1", 6'8", 6'3", 5'11", 6'3", 6'2", 5'11", 6 foot. You look at Kewanee's roster, they don't give us the height, but you've got a couple players for Kewanee that are, they're nice size, but they're not 6'8".
When you're a big team, you make sure that you put the height stats in the program. When you don't have a whole lot of that height, sometimes you just leave that out.
That's right. Okay, first game, of course, goes to the Riveters. They win it by a score of 38-28. Looking forward to maybe having Matt Costenson come up and join us here at the halftime of the varsity game. We'll see what happens, but we're sure looking forward to seeing some real good basketball here for the varsity also as well. Out there for Kewanee, we'll give you all the names so you know. Adil Arjan is also a starter for them. He's a junior. Also, Jesus Martinez is a starter for Kewanee. He's a junior. Logan Pete, a senior, is a starter. Isaiah Entz, a junior, is a starter. And Griffin Nix is the only senior that is. Oh, wait, Logan Pete is a senior as well as Griffin Nix. Both of them are seniors. So 2 seniors and 3 juniors starting for the Boilermakers tonight. And, I look at Isaiah Entz, okay? Young man, we watched him play football for Kewanee, and he was, hit a number of times at quarterback. And, by the way, not joining us is going to be Matt Costenson. Boy, this is great. Good timing, Coach Cost. Yeah, great to have you here. And Coach Matt Costenson joining us again. And we're looking forward to boy, that was a heck of a game. What are you putting in the water for these kids?
I don't know, man, but I love it. I was really, really nervous about how we were going to start out. Just holiday week, You know, first game, actually getting to be home on the first game with all the jitters. I think that played into some of mine, at least, my nervousness, and I know my guys being on the road so much last year. I think that kind of helped. Being here, I could tell the guys were nervous, and they came out and played. We were set up to just start out in man defense, and I don't know if you noticed right away, they run to start just full court man to man. So the aggression's there, that mindset is there, and you can't really coach that. So that was a fun thing to see for me.
And we also noticed that it was I mentioned smooth as silk, Jamal Wilkes. That I was really impressed with the way you took care of the basketball. There weren't a lot of stupid plays where
right.
you threw the ball away or you step out. I mean, they played with authority. They played with a mindset to take care of things, and they shot a lot of good shots, Coach.
Yeah, those are the ones I think that are going to fall later in the year. We just haven't got an opportunity to shoot a lot. Having the shooting machines down at the other gym really helped over the summer. Mm-hmm. But in first game jitters and getting our feet set in rhythm and stuff like that, it's tough to knock them down, and they just weren't falling. We were getting good shots. It's a good point. And I felt like we run the offense fairly decently. We committed to one, to not put too much on tape for Muhammad Seymour, but the idea was to get out here, knock the dust off, and see what we had. And I felt like there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to take from this, and we'll put that into play on Friday as well. But man, for us to not, and I know these guys are out here doing it for minimal costs and the shortage of officials. The calls didn't really go our way today. We talk about it every practice about how we just are on next play. We don't let what the officials do dictate what we're doing. And so I felt like we really did a very good job of that. So the benchmark has been set for us to be mentally tough throughout the adversity that we're going to see all year. So it's a lot to take away from positive tonight.
Well, you mentioned, nerves, of course, first game of the year and all that, but I saw a whole lot of nervous energy out there by your team as they were getting after it. They were all over the place. Everybody's hustling like crazy. And, as long as you do that, everything's probably going to work out all right as long as they work hard. And they seem like they're eager to work hard.
Yes, I love the fact, I like to say it all the time in practice. I believe, and this is selfish, I'm not in anybody else's practice because I'm in mine, but nobody practices like us because we push each other and go like that all the time. We should be able to. Now, conditioning is another issue. We got a little tired there at the fourth quarter because that motor is going all the time, and we're stopping and starting in practice. So we'll need to work on that a little bit. But, man, it was just a great start as far as me as a coach wanting to know where I stand. I'm really happy with this effort. I know the shots are going to fall, so we're okay there.
Yeah, but you only get a couple points in the fourth quarter, but Coach Kaz, just everything going right. He had the 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, which was nice to see. Daru and Arjone, is that how you pronounce it?
Arjone. Manuel Arjone, and his brother, his brother Adiel's, I think, getting a start tonight.
Yes, he is. He sure is. Which should be a lot of fun. And by the way, we did have a guy over here on the other side of the gymnasium. His name is Jerry Salisbury.
I see him over there.
And we
I thought he was looking.
And we had a Hall of Fame committee meeting a week ago tomorrow, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of things going on there. We mentioned that earlier in the broadcast.
Good.
So, but no names.
Next fall.
Yep.
Next fall we'll have a big announcement here shortly.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Probably July or January, I think we'll have that announcement here shortly, hopefully. Maybe before.
Sounds
It's
great.
always a great time of year. Thank you guys for what you do, and look forward to talking to you the whole season.
Sounds great to me.
All right, go Boilers.
Go Boilers.
Let's get that third win of the trifecta here, freshman, sophomore. Now let's go get to the varsity.
Thanks very much, guys, for joining us. The Riveters were victorious tonight by a score of 38 to 28, a 10-point victory, and looking to see what happens here in this varsity contest too. As you mentioned, Jeremy, there's a lot of tall kids out there for Rock Falls, but Kewanee has got a lot of talent out there too.
They do, and we see that. It's just the challenge is going to be, keeping them off the blocks inside and then getting some rebounding, I think, is going to be a key factor tonight.
Okay, again, the starters for Kewanee, by the way, I'll give them to you right now, are going to be Isaiah Ince, Griffin Hicks, Logan Peed, Adiel Arjone, and Jesus Martinez. We'll give you the Rock Falls starters here momentarily. And again, Dave Spetz down there again on the scores table with Roger Wallace and Dave Briner. And our PA announcer, of course, down there is Greg Christakos. And here we're going to have the
8078
national anthem. Here comes the Division Post 807. Will be presenting the colors here, Jeremy. Great job they do. All respect.
Present arms.
Please remain standing, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our great country and those that have served and are currently serving to protect our freedoms with the playing of the national anthem.
What a nice crowd.
Thank you, Post 8078, for once again toasting the colors for this year's home game.
And now we're going to have the starting lamps for both teams.
And now let's meet the participants for our varsity contest.
And they, was it 80-72, did you say, Jeremy?
The game last night with Riverdale, 70-62 Riverdale.
So they put up some points then.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And we'll see what the Boilers can do tonight.
First for our visitors, the Rock Falls Rockets.
Used to be in the NCIC. I mentioned to one of their coaches.
0, Max Burns.
Max Burns, a 6'3" junior. Max Burns.
A senior, 20, Cole Hell.
Cole Held, the 6'2" senior.
10, Zay Martin.
Zayvon Martin, a 5'11" junior. Paul Mullix, a 6'8" senior. And senior Owen Mandrell, a 5'11" ball player, and I'm telling you, he's going to be a load for Kewanee. Needs to make sure they have it. Now for Kewanee, the starting lineup for the Boilermakers. And there we go.
Got the preseason presentation going on the board up here.
Oh, it's amazing.
Me and you can't really see it, Russ.
Oh, I mean,
the crowd seems mesmerized. I'll say that.
Yeah. Wow.
The hype video went over well.
Marcus Thronberg, what a great job. Okay, for the Boilermakers. Here we go. Isaiah Ince, senior, will be one of the starters for the Boilers. Griffin Hicks, another senior, will be starting for the Boilers. Logan Pete, a senior, will be starting for the Boilers.
Senior number 23, Logan.
Addie, our home will be starting for Kewanee, a junior, and Jesus Martinez will be a junior, and he will be a starter for Kewanee. Oh my goodness, look at I still don't know how those cheerleaders get up that high and don't get hurt. I mean, that standing on shoulders and stuff and then being caught. Oh my goodness.
Well, they call it stunting, so it's appropriately named because it looks dangerous to me too.
Yeah.
But much props to the cheerleaders who do that.
Got the pom-pom girls out there and the cheerleaders. We're ready to go here, and officials getting ready. They're loosening up their legs, and at the center circle will be Martinez for the Boilermakers. I'm sure we'll see Davion Robinson, as well as we're also going to see Chris Crow come off the bench too. Okay, here we go. Well, it's going to be controlled by Kewanee. Three-pointer by Ince. There it is!
Well, there's a way to start your season, Russ.
Man, that's got to give you goosebumps. Okay. Now we're going to have...
well, there's our first mishap with the shot clock, as the shot clock wasn't running after that. So it's going to take everybody a little adjustment to getting used to that 35-second clock on every play.
Yeah, it sure is.
Boy, let's talk about that three-pointer. Winning the jump ball, the Boilers were. One pass to Ince, who didn't hesitate. Well, I don't think the clock started altogether because there's only 2 seconds missing out of the game, and I'm sure it was about 2 seconds in when Ince hit that three-pointer.
And you know what? It seemed like yesterday I watched his dad, Brandon, play for Kewanee.
Yep.
And just like watching Matt Costison play for Kewanee and to be able to have the privilege of doing basketball games here at Kewanee High School at HF Providence Gymnasium.
You've been here through many decades, Russ. You've seen lots of them come through.
Well, my point in saying that is there is not to draw attention to me, but to draw attention to the fact that people come back. You know, we saw that, with a number of coaches that have come through here, and it's just fun to see these kids play well and then come back because they know how important it is in the life of all these Kewanee people for the basketball. Go ahead.
Man-to-man defense for the Boilermakers as the Rockets pass the ball around. They've got the clock issues figured out.
22 seconds. Now a three-pointer, level three-point arc, no good. Rebound comes out and gets it there. That is Max Burns, 6'3", as you mentioned, Jeremy. They've got a lot of height. Martinez drawing the man-to-man on Ming. Shot put up, no good, three-pointer, and rebound coming out of there by Kewanee. Griffin Hicks gets it to go. It's going to be stolen away by Mandrell. He puts a shot up and it's no good. Rebound, boy, Kewanee really getting after it. And Martinez gets that ball. Nice job that time by Martinez.
Yeah, it was. It was a good job by the Boilers to get a hand up and alter that layup as well. As they throw the ball again, though.
Yep.
Second turnover for Kewanee.
Euro step, good on the shot by Burns. 3-2 the score, 1 point lead for Kewanee. 6:30. Yeah, there's a decided height advantage, like you mentioned, Jeremy.
Yep. Oh, and Kewanee's gonna have to do something against that half-court trap, as 4 possessions really, but the last 3 in a row have all been turnovers.
2-pointer made by Cole Held.
They're gonna trap as soon as you come across right there. And they do throw it away for the 4th time in a row.
Goodness gracious, that's gonna be hard.
Catch a break right there as the ball goes off the Rock Falls player's foot.
Kewanee's head coach is Dayton Ince, assisted by Brent Vedewustein, Matt Costinson, and Trenton Terry, and Dallas Jones, or I should say Zach Sandrock is the head coach for Rock Falls, assisted by Dallas Jones, Matt Howard, Carlos Reyes, and Jacob Barnes. Kewanee's got the ball over to, and again, it's that half court. Yeah, my goodness, they keep throwing it away, huh?
That's the 5th turnover in a row.
Long pass. Oh, stolen away by Logan Pete. Good hustle by Pete that time. Three-pointer put up by Hicks, no good. Rebound. Oh, good job by Logan Pete to stay with it, and he was able to get the rebound for Kewanee. And it's on the floor. You want to keep it? We're gonna have a jump ball called, and we'll turn it over to Rock Falls. 4-3 the score with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter. Now, alternating possession gives again the ball to Rock Falls. And again, Jeremy mentioned it was a close game last night, but Rock Falls did lose to Riverdale, one of Kiwani's nemesis in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. Oh, nice defense that time by Logan Pete again. He houses after to keep it here. Jesus Martinez has it. And he's going to have his ball tapped out of his hands. And I got to keep my mind focused on the 28-second shot clock, though.
Yeah, it hasn't come into effect yet here, as there's been back and forth. Not a lot of, they're going to call an offensive foul there. So I think kind of what you're seeing right here is the Rockets are up to speed. They played last night, and they're just kind of playing at a different speed right now than the Boilers are. So the Boilers got to go ahead and match that and get up to game speed.
And a three-pointer from the top of the key, no good. Flying in there to get it that time was our own, And boy, they really are getting after it defensively, aren't they, Jeremy?
Yep, they're in this 1-2-2 trap as Hicks gets to the rack. And good shot right there. That's only the third shot for the Boilers. The first two-pointer taken as Hicks gets it to drop.
5-4, Kewanee with a lead. You wouldn't think that. And now we're going to have another foul called on Kewanee, it looks like. By the way, the gentleman I was trying to mention to you, who's down there, is
Coach Swanson. Exactly. I saw that, yes, after the fact. Good to see him coming back to the old school, still up in Harvard, I do believe, coaching.
Shot put up, and it's good by Cole Molnix. They lead it now by 1, 6-5, and over to Pede. Gets it back out front to Martinez. Now back up down low. Isaiah Ince down the baseline, and it's picked clean there again, this time by Martin. And shot put up, we're going to have a offensive foul. No, going to have a blocking foul called on Kewanee, and that will be on Hicks.
Well, if anything, I mean, it was on the other end of the court, obviously, Russ, but if anything, I thought that was going to be just a no call because he was maybe a little too far under the basket, but I guess the official saw that one differently. So to the line goes Held.
And he has 2 free throws, and first one's no good. And they'd lead at 6-5, just 1 point lead for Rock Falls with 3:56 left to go in the first quarter. Yeah, you were right. Exactly, you hit the nail on the head, saying a different level, a different speed, so to speak.
Boilers going to have to speed it up and realize that they're overplaying, jumping, got a jab step, back door, and here comes the full court press.
Yeah.
And got to take care of the ball here, be strong with it.
Ince has it. Now over to Pede. Nice pass that time. Back up front it goes to Martinez. They move the ball around. Griffin Hicks takes it to the basket. No, he's going to hand it off instead. Good job by Pede. And Kewanee really trying to force it inside. Martinez puts it up. Good. Nice looking play by Martinez.
Good looking shot right there as he took the extra fake and got his player up in the air, got some room, and put it up off the glass to tie it up 7-7.
7 up. Shot put up no good, and ball comes out for a 3-look from the left wing three-point arc, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time by Cole Held. He's got 6 of their 10 points. 3-point lead now on that basket by the Rock Falls Rockets. 3:03 left to go in the first quarter.
First reserves here of the season coming in for both teams. Is that Duante coming in?
Yeah, Josh Duante is in there. Down the baseline, he goes, puts up a runner, and it's good.
I'll tell you what, the Boilers are shooting good. They've taken 5 shots, and they made 4 of them, including one of those is a 3.
Oh, it's a walk big time over there on the left-hand side.
I don't know if that was a European, Asian, something step, but it seemed like a little too much. But the Boilers get that back. They're calling a foul there, it looks like, on the Rockets. So
10-9 the score, 1 point lead for Rock Falls. And getting the foul is Cole Mulnix, and the team's first. Shot put up, no good, and they keep it alive. Pede does. Now they move the ball around nicely. Duante back out front to Ince. Ince over to Pede, loses the handle of the basketball. It's going to be taken out of there by their very tall guard. And into the paint, they put the ball over to the side by Mulnix, and Mulnix makes them pay. That's his second basket. 12-9, 2:15 left to go in this first quarter. Ince has the basketball. Now over to Hicks. Three-pointer put up, no good this time. And by the way, that Hicks is Abe Hicks. Shot put up, and the Euro step again, this time by Burns. 14-9, a 5-point lead now. And Abe Hicks has it momentarily. Griffin's out of the game. Logan P puts up a three from the side, no good. Rebound comes out long into the waiting hands of Martin. Ball tapped away by Kewanee. Good defense by the Boilers.
Re-entering the Kewanee lineup, number 5, Griffin Hicks, for the first time. Number 21, Liam Slover.
Liam Slover comes in, and also Griffin Hicks comes in for the Boilers.
Number 22, Owen Laws.
And Owen Laws, a 6'3" and shooting like they need more height out there, right? For Rock Falls, he comes in. Yeah, they're letting them kind of take that Euro step, like you say, but it's quite an extra 1 or 2 steps, Jeremy.
yeah, Boilers playing hard on defense right here. They just got to keep their feet moving, and surprisingly, they've done well on the board so far.
No good on the shot, and good job by Kewanee to get that rebound. That was Slover that time. Slover, those orange shoes. Now, long three-pointer put up by Pede, no good. Rebound, good job that time by Abe Hicks. He gets the ball, not stolen away by Rock Falls, and it's a 2-on-1 break, and they convert. And that was Laws that got that to go. Owen Laws got his first basket, and Kewanee just is making lots and lots of mistakes.
9 turnovers already. Yeah, they're just that half-court trap. We've got to figure out something to solve that.
And Drell comes back in, and Moeller comes in for the first time for Rock Falls. Yeah, 16-9 after a 7-point lead. It was just 7-7 was 7 up. Isaiah Ince comes back in the game for Kewanee. Under a minute left to go in this first quarter. Down the baseline. 3 seconds. Nope, they're not going to call it. And then up and down now.
Good D right there by the Boilers.
Yeah. 16-9, a 7-point lead with 25 seconds left to go now. Long pass over, three-pointer by Hicks. There it is! Rattles it home, Griffin Hicks. 16-12, a 4-point lead now by Rock Falls. Shot put up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Griffin Hicks. That'll be his second. He's going to have to be careful.
Number 21, Liam Slover.
I'm sorry, Slover, excuse me. I apologize. That's his first, Liam Slover. And 2 free throws coming up for Max Burns. He's got 4 points in this first quarter so far. First free throw is no good. Another one coming up here. They mentioned how smooth they can be. They are just that way. 12.4 seconds left to go. Second free throw's up, and it is good.
Re-entering the Rock Falls lineup, number 12, Cole Mulnix.
And
Lining up to go full court here again. See what Kewanee can do if they can break this pressure.
Duante with the basketball. Cut off there, gets it back over to Hicks. And he loses the handle, and he's hurt.
Oh, I hope he didn't hurt his knee.
We have an official's timeout.
He hurt that knee in football, and they never did do anything with it, but that's exactly what it is. It's his knee. The poor young man. Give it the old college try, of course, because he's just that type of a human being. Really gives it everything he's got.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, it looks like, yeah.
And that's where we're waiting here. 1.2 seconds left to go in this first quarter, Jeremy. Right now, the score 17-12. And he's got that huge bandage around that left knee. Being helped off the floor by Matt Costison, who just was up here talking with us. And going to have him go into the dressing room. Okay, so Kewanee will have the basketball. And on the floor, that'll be Liam Slover. He'll take the ball out of bounds. Isaiah Ince, Logan P. to Josh Duante, and also Griffin Hicks. 17-12 at the end of the first quarter. Well, that was you can see the hush over the crowd there, Jeremy.
Yeah, not what you wanted to see at all. That really sucks. You see that, but that first quarter is in the books now. First quarter of the season, 17-12, Kewanee trailing. It was 7-7 at one point, as you mentioned. So Rock Falls did outscore them 10-5 in the second half of the first quarter. 7 three-pointers put up by the Boilers. 2 of them sunk. The first one about 2 seconds into the season by Ince, and then Hicks sank the last one that they took in that quarter. 3 for 3 inside the arc for the Boilermakers. 6 for 10 for Rock Falls from 2-point shots, and 1 out of 4 from 3-point shots. Kewanee out-rebounded Rock Falls there 7-4, so great job. You know, we saw that huge height advantage that the Rockets had, but the Boilers made up for that with hustle, and so they out-rebounded them. The problem in that first quarter was for the Boilers, obviously the turnovers, 10 turnovers, 3 for the Rockets. So let's see how they loaded up here in the second quarter.
And that was caused mainly because of the extreme pressure.
Yeah, half-court trap was really working for the Rockets. Looks like they're in a man-to-man right here.
Logan Pede with a basketball. Reverses it, back out front. Duante. To Slover now. Three-pointer put up, no good at the front of the rim. But Isaiah Ince gets it back. Good hustle by him to go after it. And Kewanee with the basketball again. 7:37 left to go in this first half. Long pass over. Good job to get the basketball at time by Griffin Hicks. Josh Duante with the three, look no good. Rebound comes out. Good positioning that time by Cole Healed, I should say. Isaiah Ince really getting after defensively, obviously. Now he's going to take it all the way to the basket. No good. Rebound comes out. And getting it is Logan Pete for Kewanee. Back out front it goes. They reverse it a little bit. Pete has it now. Duante. This is zone, isn't it?
Yeah, they are in a zone, actually. Matchup zone.
And put the big guy underneath there, and that is, of course, Cole Molnix, and he grabs that rebound. One and done that time. 17-12 is still the score. 5-point lead by the Rock Falls Rockets. Molnix puts a shot up, and it's good. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, going to be hard to stop that, to match that size down low.
19-12 the score now. 7-point lead by the Rockets. Now a foul going to be called on, I think it's Held. H-E-A-L-D is out.
Yeah, I believe you're right. He had a brother that played on the Rockets last couple of years. Very good player for them.
Number 34, Jesus Martinez.
Martinez comes back in for Kewanee. And he's got that big wrap around that left Oh my gosh. Good hustle by Kiwani there. Coming into the game for the first time is Chris Crow.
Didn't notice that the shot clock violation had run out right there.
Yep.
So,
well, Chris Crow came in the game too, number 10. He's not the tallest kid, but he can jump very nicely too. That's the first time we only saw a couple times last year the violation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Remember, I played at a game at IVC. I think that was the first one that we noticed.
Yep. And now we're going to have a foul call, offensive foul. Good call by the official, and that one's going to be on Burns. And that's the second team foul, second team foul in this quarter on Rock Falls. So Kiwani will get the ball, but again, 35 seconds. You got to get the shot off by then, huh?
Yes, you do have to pay attention to that. The ball went into the backcourt, got tapped away as Crow goes up strong, not able to get it in there. Nearly gets a foul, but doesn't.
Yep. 19-12, a 7-point lead. And on floor for Kiwani, they need to get some offense going. Foul going to be called on Kiwani.
Yeah, Burns just put his head down right there, just took it to the hole strong.
Chris Crow picked up his first and the team's first here in this quarter. And one free throw coming up for Max Burns. He's got 7 points, may got 8 points in the game.
Looks like they're going full court pressure here again. There comes the trap.
Logan Pete has it, 30 seconds. Long pass to Martinez down low. He puts a shot up. It's going to be a foul called. And this will be on Burns again. That'll be his second.
That foul is on 0, Max Burns, his second.
And the team's third, by the way. So Martinez will be at the free throw line. Those orange sneakers look good, don't they?
I think they might have got. Did they get Martin on that foul?
They could have.
I thought I heard.
First free throw, no good.
Yeah, the Boilermakers really just got to be strong with the ball here, be smart with it, and let them come and hack at the ball, but don't turn it over to them, and see if you can go to the free throw line and get some points that way.
Duante out of the game, by the way. Second free throw is also no good. And so 0 for 2 for Kiwani there, and it's a 10-point lead all of a sudden. It's 17-12, and they've outscored Kiwani 5-0 in this quarter thus far. Mullings puts up a three-pointer, right wing three-pointer, no good. Over the back, and they get the ball. And dribbling away is South. Gets it over now. They fake the three-pointer now all the way to the basket, and they score 2 points. That is Martin. Kiwani just trying to go to that basket too much. Then you draw the defense out.
They're back in the trap right here, so you got to find the soft spot in there. When the trap comes, you got to pass it before they get there. Maybe reverse the side of the court, skip pass over top.
Mullins just picked up his second foul, by the way, and it's a fourth team foul in this quarter, by the way. He'll have a seat, and he will be replaced by Owen Laws. He's 6'3". They do lose 5 inches on him, don't they, Jeremy?
Yeah, number 12, he's a load in there.
Yep. And so here Kiwani goes down by 12. The score doubled on them, 24-12. And good job by Martinez to get the ball. Otherwise, that's another turnover.
Ooh, I don't know how we didn't get a foul on that one, but
boy,
Hicks goes to the floor hard right there.
And Hicks does not need to get any concussions, obviously, but he's just a hard-nosed young man going after the basketball. There we go again. 4:17 left to go, 31 seconds left.
There you go, poked it away.
Good job by Kiwani. Chris Crow puts it up and good!
Tough angle on that one. He was behind the basket, really, but he was had enough hang time to to straighten up and get the ball on the other side. Went right in as Pede nearly strips the ball away.
And almost stolen away again. Three-pointer put up from the left side, no good. Rebound comes out. Good job by Pede. Good positioning underneath the basket on the far right-hand side. He puts a three-pointer up the top of the key, no good. Rebound though, the foul by Hicks.
There you go. Boilers showing a little life right there as they picked up the defensive intensity and just started going at it, going at Rock Falls and attacking them. That led to a little flurry there of a couple of points in a row.
24-16 the score now, Jeremy. Kewanee, you mentioned, you know, a little bit of a spark there, which is nice, and you like to have that. And I'm looking here, we see Carter Ensley up here. It's kind of neat to see his go-to food, wings, go-to beverage, water. That's really neat to see that and interview the kids. Go ahead.
Yeah, just you know, looking over here, that was those last two baskets. Kewanee hadn't scored since the first quarter, so good to get those two out of the way, and now hopefully they can keep that intensity, get a couple more turnovers, couple more layups, and get back in this game.
24-16, it's an 8-point lead for Rock Falls. Full court pressure now by Kewanee, and coming in to get the basketball is Martin, and that's going to be taken out of there by Kewanee. Can they get it? Kewanee has it. Yes, they do. You talked about that hustle, Jeremy.
There you go. Crow really getting after it on defense.
Crow with a three-pointer. No good. Out of bounds. Going to have a foul call, though, on Kewanee's Martinez. That'll be his second. And the team's second here in this second quarter. The next foul by Rock Falls will be shooting for Kewanee.
Yeah, 3 minutes still to go here in the second quarter, so that's a good idea by Kewanee to really try to get that last foul, that fifth foul on him, and get to the line and get some points that way.
With the basketball is Martin. Zavion Martin. Well, he can really dribble the basketball, can't he? Back and forth. Now in the corner, three-pointer up, and it is no good. Rebound. Getting it that time is Kewanee. Again, good ball movement by Kewanee. And being pushed into next week was Pede. Arjan, good! Arjona, I'm sorry, good.
Good find there by Pede, who it looked like a dangerous pass, but it found its mark inside. That was a travel. I don't know what kind of continent we're calling that stuff, but okay, they do get the rebound there and get the basket.
And that was Laws who got that one. 26-18, it's an 8-point lead. Coming over is Chris Crow, moving the ball around. They get some opening there. It's Hicks with the three. No good. Chris Crow gets it, puts it up and good. Oh, I thought he said no good. I'm sorry. It was just a great job of getting that basketball, I thought. Man.
2 point-blank shots there. The Boilers miss and gets followed up by a basket on the other end by the Rockets to extend that lead back to 10.
Mantrell gets it to go. Chris Crow gets it back out to Ince, and now it's going to be stolen away. And breaking is going to be a shot put up and good by Laws again. He's got 6 points in limited play. Just when the Kewanee climbs back into the game, this is what happens. Three-pointer no good. Rebound comes out. And again, they break it. And they're going to get a three-point shot from the left side, and it's no good. Kewanee gets it, though. Arjona gets it on the rebound. Good pass this time to Chris Crow. Puts up a three-pointer, left wing three-pointer. No good. It's off the front of the rim. Kewanee needs to get a little bit better shot than that, I think. Oh, what a job by Ince. Almost had the steal.
Got it. He dug it out of there from Martin, who really controls that ball well, but it was out of bounds before he could gain control of it, so it'll remain Rock Falls basketball with, is that a minute and 11 left in the first half?
Yep, it's a picket fence up there. And this has been, the second quarter has been all Rock Falls. They've really been tremendous, and Kewanee's defense has not let up, however. They're really going after it hard. Help defense, too, by the way. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. They're going to get a shot off. And that's it. There's your shot clock violation to come back for Kewanee, huh?
1-1. Yep, both teams have a shot clock violation so far. It's tough to. Your teammates really got to call it out, especially if you're out on the wing in the corner like they were there. As Kewanee gets ready to face this trap here again.
In the corner it goes now over into Arjone. They move the ball around now. 3-pointer put up, no good. Arjone gets it back, puts it up, good.
Good looking follow there by Arjone to get Kewanee back on the board.
He's got 4 with 25 seconds left to go in this, and the shot clock is off right now. And wrap around shot put up. It's going to be tapped away. Good job. Arjone has the rebound with 15 seconds left to go. Plenty of time. Hicks has it. Pete with a 3-pointer. No good. He's going to get his own rebound. Back up front to Ince for a 3-pointer. Top of the key. No good. And that'll end. No, there'll be a foul called with 4.1 seconds left to go. This will be on Arjone.
Kewanee fouls on number 24. Eddie Arjone.
10 3-pointers in this quarter for the Boilermakers. Goose egg as far as the makes.
Yep. Eddie Arjone now a 3-pointer top of the key. No good. And that's the end of the first half with a score 30-20 over the Boilermakers. Kewanee had 8 points in that quarter, and Rock Falls had 13 in that quarter, and that made a big difference. They were 1 for 1 from the free throw line in that second quarter, and they were 3 for 5 in the first half, 60%. Leading the way in scoring was Max Burns. He had 8 points, and Cole Heald had a total of 6 points. 6 also for Cole Molnix, and 6 for Owen Laws, 2 for Martin, and 2 for Mandrell. So Kewanee did a pretty good job in that first half, I thought, taking care of the basketball. Not taking care of the defensively, I should say.
Shot clock violation.
Oh.
They must not have shut that one off there.
Okay, and Isaiah Ince had 3 for Kewanee in that first half. The first 3-pointer of the game, first points of the game. 7 for Griffin Hicks, 2 for Chris Crow, 2 for Josh Dewante, 4 for Adile Arjone, and 2 for Jesus Martinez. Kewanee only had a total of 2 free throws, and they were 0 for 2 from the free throw line. It was 7-7, and since that time, it has been 23-13 run by the Rock Falls Rockets, Jeremy.
Yeah, it was a pretty good start. Well, the best start ever for the game, as Kewanee had the ball for 2 seconds after the opening tip. Isaiah Ince hit a 3-pointer to give Kewanee the 3-point lead. They battled for that first half of the first quarter. Kewanee was fighting him back and forth, tooth and nail, turning the ball over a lot, but finding ways they were hitting their shots. In that first quarter, Kewanee was 3 out of 3 from inside the arc on their shots. In the second quarter, Kewanee was 4 out of 8 from inside the arc, so still shooting pretty good there. 7 out of 11 in the first half for 2-point shots. 3-pointers, on the other hand, that's where Kewanee ran into a problem. They did make 2 out of their 7 in the first quarter, but then they missed 10 of them in the second quarter. So that's rough. 2 out of 17 in the game here. We got an interesting musical selection here. Sounds like they're having a few problems over there, I think. Unless this is new music I don't understand.
No, what they did, the music kind of messed up, and the pom-pom, or the dance squad, wow, what a great job. They just kept going with their routine.
Okay.
That was wonderful.
That was good to just keep it going without the music.
Yeah.
You never know with music these days. That could be a #1 hit, and I wouldn't know. I'm too old and out of it. Okay, to get back to the shooting, or the Kewanee 3-point shooting, 2 out of 17. Killer. Yeah, that's rough right there. Got to hit some of those shots. Rock Falls, they were only 1 out of 9. So not like they were shooting the lights out either here. Rebounding, surprisingly, Kewanee with the rebounding advantage, 16-13 in the first half. Turnovers, though, again, that was the problem. 13 turnovers for Kewanee. 6 for the Rockets. The Boiler defense came to life there a little bit in the second quarter and forced a couple of turnovers themselves and really got after it. And that was good to see because they were really battling back. And if they can come out in the beginning of this third quarter and get a couple of those turnovers, keep that intensity, keep the Rockets on their heels, get back in this game.
Their defense really stepped up nicely in that, I thought anyway, in that towards the middle of the second quarter, and they got back within just 8 points, but then they had that turnover bugaboo again.
Missed two shots, 2 point-blank shots down here. Early season jitters and things like that, I bet, because they could have cut that to 6 points. Honestly, at one point there with about a minute and a half left in that first half, but it went the other way, went back to the Rockets, and they hold that 10-point lead right now, and they are a good team. Don't mistake that. They lost to Riverdale. You wonder what Riverdale is going to look like coming in here. And they do come into HF Brockman later on in December, so we will see them as well. But yeah, this is a good team. A lot of size. They did a good job. They got 2 fouls on their big man, Mandrell, I believe his name is. Oh, no, Molnix. Molnix, yep, number 12. So they had 2 fouls on him, and with him out, it wasn't as bad as when you see that big 6'8" body in the middle. There's just not a whole lot the Boilermakers can do to match that.
That's right. And I have to make mention that last Friday night, we had some chili that was so darn good here. That was fun to eat, and congratulations to Mrs. Ince, who did a nice job. It looked like she was part of it, and the cornbread was great. Everything was nice, and we got to sit with a member of the school board, Ron Salisbury, and with a guy that used to be employed here, and just a really good guy, Joe Cervantes.
Don't forget about the desserts, too.
And the desserts were
desserts. There was a plethora of desserts there
I like that
last night. So next year, mark it down in your books. Meet the Boilers. They should definitely do a chili supper fundraiser again.
That's
when
right.
he goes to the Booster Club. It's good cause and good food.
By the way, I want to say thank you to Rebecca Bainey. Mrs. Bainey is the superintendent of schools here at Kewanee High School. We sure appreciate her allowing us to bring you these games. That's something that we really appreciate. And also the principal, Amanda Tidwell, I see over here on the floor. We said hi to her as I walked in to get the starting lineups for both the teams. And then also I have to say hello to Coach Tim Atwell, the athletic director here for Kewanee, and it's just been marvelous. He is going to be retiring at the end of this year.
He is an institution in himself.
He is. And he is here all the time. And then, of course, we have the Dean of Students, Cody Butler, and it's no secret that Cody Butler, who played football for Kewanee, basketball, and was a very good athlete here at Kewanee, and he is going to be the new athletic director come the I believe, isn't it July the 1st when the changeover is? I think.
Sounds about right. Yeah, probably the fiscal year and all that. So, and to the tech group here that puts all this together. Jacob Doan, of course, the videographer, always does a great job. Always looks great whenever we get to do games from here, and I love it, Russ. It's awesome.
HF Brockman Gymnasium, and I said earlier on the campus of Kewanee High School, and yes, it is the campus of Kewanee High School. I mean, period. If you get the chance, folks, to come out here, look at all the changes, the positive changes. We're talking about the soccer field now incorporated with the football field, and it is artificial turf, and it's really nice. It helps the kids out. They don't get hurt like they can on other types of turf. And when it gets real bad weather, you can play football on that, and soccer the same.
No mud
thing.
worries. You can play lots of games. And I'd be remiss if I don't say happy birthday to my wonderful mother, Diane Peart, who turned 70 years old today.
Lady Di.
Yep.
Lady Di, yep.
Love you, Mom.
Yep. She's one of the best friends I've ever had, and, of course, your dad and I were inseparable for many, many years, too. And I miss him. I talk about him all the time, and miss him to this very, 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 very day. And I remember sitting up with him many times, and he had the exact same things that you had, and he said, "Oh, my stats aren't right." And I look over at yours, and they're the same exact type of stats. They were right. So, yeah, we sure appreciate him. We sure do miss him. And what a friend of Kewanee High School and a member of the Kewanee High School Athletic Hall of Fame for everything he's done for Kewanee.
Real honor for me to be on the Hall of Fame committee to get to choose the next, or to help choose the next crew going in, which I think we got a good one going. That'll all be announced here at a later date. And, you know, it's a real thrill to get to see all the history of Kewanee High School. And, of course, Mr. History is Jerry Salisbury across the way there, a fountain of knowledge about the former teams and athletes at Kewanee High School.
And I feel bad that we should get somehow, some way, Jeremy, we should go ahead and tape what we have gotten this running commentary between Jeremy and Jerry and sometimes myself, and we were able to go ahead and talk about Kewanee High School athletics. And it is a marvelous thing to listen to what he has to say. And he brings up stuff from back in the 20s and the 10s that are, I mean, talking about 19, not the 2000. I'm talking about the 1910s and 20s and 30s. You're talking about the Great Dane.
He's seen a lot of black and white photos, and it's great that he keeps the memory of those things alive, because that's, you know, that's the basis what all these sports grew on, what was happening 100 years ago. And that was all happening here at Kewanee High School.
By the way, Rock Falls will get the ball to start the second half here, by the way. Our advertisers, again, we really appreciate them, and they are Mel Foster Company, Cerno's Bar and Grill, Coco's Coffee Shop, both downtown Kewanee, People's National Bank, as well as Cernovich's Auto Truck Wrecking in Kewanee, Edward Jones in downtown Kewanee, Kewanee Schools Foundation, Martin Engineering and Deposit, Kewanee Physical Therapy and Rehab Specialists, Community State Bank of Galva and Kewanee, Great Dane in Kewanee, OSF St. Luke Medical Center in Kewanee, Gustafson Ford, State Bank of Toulon, Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Union Federal Savings Loan Association of Kewanee, Hampton Henry Hospital in Geneseo in Kewanee, Ed Morris Chevrolet and GMC of Kewanee, and Brilliant Sporting Goods in downtown Kewanee. And Rock Falls will take the ball out of bounds. Kewanee will have their original starting five out there. And, of course, we're talking about Isaiah Ince, Griffin Hicks, Logan Peed, Adele Arjone, and also Jesus Martinez. Good defense.
Arjone getting at it out there on the point. The Boilers playing man-to-man, but really aggressive.
And shot put up in the paint, and rattling it home is their big guy, and that is Molnix. He's got 8 now.
He's going to do that because he's got the size, but that was still good defense down low by Martinez.
And ball comes inside. Kewanee misfires there, and it's going to be picked up over there by Max Burns. Max Burns, Cole held, Martin. And a two-pointer. Who was it made that? Did you see it, Jeremy?
That was Molnix.
Molnix got another 2. Goodness gracious.
Dropped it down. Yeah, good pass by Burns. Dropped it down to him. He probably could have jammed that one home, but went up and got the 2. So not the start the Boilers were looking for, but Arjone gets to the line here to try to cut into this 14-point lead.
Mandrell picks up the foul. It's his first and the team's first. And at the free throw line is Arjone, as you mentioned, Jeremy. And the first free throw is good, because that lead had gone to 34-20. So they needed that free throw. They needed this one also, for that matter. There's too many big guys underneath the basket for the Rock Falls Rockets. Both of them are good. Boy, he shoots the free throws nice, doesn't he?
Rock Falls turns it right over right there as Hicks gets the steal.
Over to Arjone. Nice pass by Ince.
That was Kewanee showing a little full court pressure here.
34-24. Offensive foul called on Cole Hill, his second, and the team's second in this third quarter. Kewanee back within 10. That was a big play, Jeremy.
It was. It wasn't a traditional charge like he was set, but the Kewanee player, you know, he just basically got the shoulder right in his chest, and I think that was probably a good call.
In the corner goes. Dribble drive. Hicks has the shot blocked, and it's going to be taken out of there by Rock Falls. Back and forth. It's going to be thrown away. Yes, it is.
Oh, no. Can't get the steal.
And the clock still keeps going, though. Now timeout going to be called by Rock Falls. And that'll be the first timeout? Yes, it is.
Timeout.
So, Kewanee back within 10. And actually, that's their second timeout call, Jeremy.
Yeah, you like the intensity. The Boilers came out of the locker room and getting after it. There was two baskets made by Molnix, their big guy down low. But overall, you can't slight the defense. They did get a good steal down there and converted that into points as well. So it sits here still at 10 points, just like it did at the beginning of this third quarter. But Rock Falls with a timeout to try to get that momentum back, as it had kind of shifted over to the Boilermakers.
Yeah, exactly, and that's a good observation, Jeremy. That's exactly what you're wondering about, and that's what has happened. Okay, same five out there for Kewanee, and also for the Rock Falls Rockets. Again, these are two sister schools in the NCIC in the Southwest Conference for more than 20-some years. Three-pointer put up, not a good shot at all that time. But the follow was good. That was Molnix, I think.
Rebound basket by Gold Held.
I'm sorry, got it. Apologize. He's got 8. And now Kewanee commits another foul. 36-24, 12-point leads back to that for Rock Falls. It was 10 at halftime. Yeah, with the basketball, once again, are the Rockets. Burns has it. Into the paint. Puts up a fadeaway. It's good. He's got 10. Kewanee needs to do something to stop that type of a play. Ball comes down there. Arjona, no good on his shot, and it's going to be taken out of there by Molnix. You cannot teach or coach height. He's 6'8". They got to be a little bit gassed, Jeremy, though, playing last night like they did. Oh, jeez Louise. And he gets another one.
He's imposing his will in the lane here in this third quarter.
12 points now for him in the game. He's got 6 in this quarter alone. Way down by 16. Three-pointer put up on the side, no good. He gets his own rebound, Hicks does. And he loses the handle on it. It's going to be out of bounds. No, it's going to be a foul called, and it will be on Kewanee. Kewanee trying to get that three-pointer, but, you know, you're trying to get it, and you force it, and that's what happens, unfortunately. Arjona picks up his third. Adiel Arjona. And the team's first here in this quarter. Shot put up, and it's no good off the front of the rim. On the floor, and a good job that time by Chris Crow to keep it alive. Back out front it goes now, over to the left side to Hicks again. No good off the front of the rim. Getting it back is Logan Pete. Give and go, but shot put up, good! He'll go to the free throw line to try to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That Mandrell picks up his second and the team's third here in this third quarter. 4:44 left to go. First free throw is good. Oh, the only free throw, I should say. It's good. Kewanee back within 13.
Griff going at it. He almost had that steal there as he poked it away on the inbounds pass.
Really hard after it. Evan Hicks really a good ball player. And tapped away again. Kewanee gets it again. Oh, this time there's got to be a foul called there. That foul is going to be on Burns. That's his third. He grabbed Ince, didn't he? Grabbed him, I think.
Kind of hit him as he was getting up with his body going after the ball, but he took his legs out there. And that was the fourth foul now on Rock Falls in this quarter. So the next one, and the Boilers be going to the line for 2.
40-27, and Kewanee with a three-pointer will put it within 10 again. Isaiah Ince gets it over into the corner to Pete. Now it's going to be tapped away. And tapped away again, but Kewanee gets it back. Shot put up, and it's going to be an offensive foul call. I'm going to say that one is going to be on Jesus Martinez, his third. And the team's second. The crowd did not like it.
I didn't see it. I was marking down my turnovers and rebounds there, and I just I saw the ball go in for Kewanee, but unfortunately they called an offensive, so I don't know how that worked.
It was close. It was real close, and they called it the same way before. And now a three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound comes out. Chris Crow has it, 40-27. Logan Pete has it back over to the left-hand side. Chris Crow puts up a three from the left side, no good. Rebound, and Martinez had it, but he was just manhandled. Going to be a jump ball call. Kewanee will keep the ball in the alternating possession.
Basketball, the alternating possession.
4 team fouls for Rock Falls and 2 for Kewanee. With the basketball again is Griffin Hicks. Now we're going to have a foul called. And this is going to be free throws coming up now, Jeremy. Logan Pete will be shooting.
Well, that's what they need to really take advantage of. You got to try to get some points while the clock is stopped here. Hopefully drop a couple here, and then there's still 3:55 left in this quarter. So, forever, half the quarter. We still got half the quarter to go. You really got to try to isolate and put the ball on the floor and make them foul you or take it to the hole.
Okay, well, number 23 at the line, Logan Pete. He gets the first one to go. And that was important. His first point of the afternoon/evening. And second one coming up here momentarily. 3 fouls for Burns. Both of them good. 3 fouls for Mandrell, 2 for Molnix, and 2 for Held. They have been a very, 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 very physical ball club. It was fun to see him get both those free throws, though. Pete gets his first points of the game. Ball comes inside, and it's going to be stolen away by, well, actually Hicks had it, and he was fouled. Now Kewanee gets it again, and it's going to be a jump ball is what's going to end up being. And let's see what they say. That looked to be
both teams. Well, both teams got after it right there, and there was contact on both of them. Ends up just being a jump ball. So
I thought that Molnix fouled. He was on the floor and he fouled. I thought I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. And it's thrown away. Kewanee back within 11, 40-29 with 3:17 left to go in this third quarter. Into the corner to Chris Crow. Back out front, it's going to be thrown away again, unfortunately. And they break away, and it's going to be good. That hurt. Cole Held again. It's 2 points. He's got 10 now in the game. 42-29. They could have got within. And another steal by Rock Falls, unfortunately. And this time getting it is Hicks. And Griffin Hicks gets it. He goes ahead and is going to be... Gets it over to Pede with 33 seconds left on the shot clock. And timeout call by Kewanee. I think this is a good timeout, Jeremy.
It is, yeah. Settle everybody down, get a breath in there, and look and see what you're going to do in this last couple of minutes here, this third quarter. You want to get it down. It's a 12-point lead right now. You want to kind of try. Ideally, if you could cut that in half by the end of the quarter, you'd feel really good about yourself if you get this down to like a 6-point lead.
And again, they just played last night, and it was a real high-octane game. And they had 68 points last night. There's still plenty of time in this game for Kewanee to come back. They got to play that real high-efficiency defense, Jeremy. Front it. Don't let Molnix get down low on the blow block.
Take advantage now with Burns on the bench, and also you've got the five fouls as well. So try to isolate. Try to draw some contact and get to the line.
Kewanee with their last 4 free throws are 4 for 4. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Kewanee. A lot of unforced errors for the Boilers, too, unfortunately. A lot of people over here in the Kewanee stands. It's nice to see. But the ball is held. Being guarded by Pede. Pede's played pretty good. Now it's going to be stolen away momentarily, and it is stolen away by Chris Crow. Up and good! Wow. Nice steal. Good athletic move by Chris Crow.
That was something, wasn't it? That was all him right there as he just poked it away, tracked it down. Woo! That's a tough one there. poked that away from behind, but official had a better look at it than us, I guess.
Ince picked up his first, the team's third. And coming in is Ethan Moeller, a 6'2" junior for the Rock Falls Rockets. I did not see that. I was marking down in my book too.
It was a poke from behind, so I was shielded, but it was right in front of the ref. So
there's Moeller there. They move the ball around very nicely. 42-31, 11 point. Stolen away. Good defense by Martinez. Also over there, up and good. Back within single digits, Jeremy.
That's step one. Now you got a minute and 40 left here to try to cut down that, get another basket or two, cut it down.
42-33 with 1:35 left to go in this third quarter. Good help defense, and they can't get it to go. Oh, Martinez skied in there to get that basketball. P gets it back to Chris Crow. Shot put up, no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up again on the other side. Good! Crow coming alive here in this third quarter. It's back to 7 points, Jeremy, like you mentioned.
Yep, just keep playing good D right here. Keep attacking.
Off the front of the rim, and Martinez, good positioning on the rebound there, Jeremy.
Yes, it is. Under a minute to go now. See if they can cut this down below 7.
Down the baseline goes Pede. No good. Rebound, though, by Hicks. Hicks puts the ball back up, and it's good! Back within 5!
Go. Keep playing that aggressive defense. Don't let up on them right here. Keep the momentum.
36 seconds left to go. I wonder how much they took out of him last night playing Riverdale. Talking about Rock Falls. They lost by 8. Kewanee back within 5, 42-37. And no good. We're going to have a foul called on Kewanee. I believe that's going to be on Martinez, if I'm not mistaken.
The foul is on number 23.
It was on Pete, excuse me. That's his
2 free throws for Zay Martin.
his third. I thought he just had one. And first free throw is good for Martin.
Drought there. Rock Falls gone a couple of minutes probably without scoring, so that's been a good little run by the Boilers. See if they can keep it up. 22 seconds left in this third quarter.
That's the 4th foul, by the way, on Kewanee, team foul in this quarter. Both free throws are getting back to a 7-point lead. And with 18 seconds left, Chris Crow has the top of the key. Over into the corner it goes. Smart play by Hicks there. Back out front to Isaiah Ince. Ince gives it back. And it's going to be knocked away, but P gets it back. With 1 second left to go, we're going to have a double dribble called. 44-37, it's a 7-point lead. 0.8 of a second here. And Kewanee will get the ball to start the fourth quarter, by the way. And it's going to be, that was online. It was not online, but it was, the length of it was perfect, Jeremy. He missed it. 44-37 here now.
Well, Kewanee actually won that quarter as Rock Falls scored 14, but the Boilers scored 17, so cut into that lead. That 10-point lead at half has now become a 7-point lead here going into the fourth quarter.
2 for 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, yeah. And 2 for 2. And talking about Rock Falls, and they were 5 for 7 in the game from the free throw line. Kewanee was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were 5 for 5 in that quarter. That makes them 5 for 7 from the free throw line, from the charity stripe in the basketball game. But you mentioned all the points scored by Kewanee. They ended up with 17 points in that quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. That's exactly right. So what a great job by the Boilermakers to come back. And they, I thought Rock Falls was actually a little bit gassed.
Well, you know, their team kind of changes with Burns sitting on the sidelines over there. He had that third foul, and he sat the last few minutes there, and he really kind of is the engine that makes him go, I think. We'll see. He's probably going to be checking back in now. There he is, number 0. But, yeah, Kewanee was 6 out of 8 shooting in that quarter, 5 out of 8 for Rock Falls. Neither team has made a three-pointer since the first quarter. So Kewanee shot 3 of them. Rock Falls shot 4 of them. Kewanee still had 8 turnovers in that third quarter, but they did turn over the Rockets 5 times. So here we go, fourth quarter.
Logan P gets it over to Chris Crow now. Ince over in the corner. Top the key. Duante back in the game, by the way, for Kewanee. Now Chris Crow puts up a three-pointer left side. There it is! It's good!
We just talked about how there hadn't been one since the first quarter, and that brings the Boilers back within 4 points.
Boy. And that was actually a travel there, not called. And there goes Burns again. Burns just picked up his 12th point. Back over to Ince for a 3, no good. That might have been partially blocked, by the way. Now they're going to try to release. And
travel or stepping the line. There you go.
Line, another turnover.
That's all caused right there because Crow just turned on the Jets, got down there and stood right next to him as he was trying to come down with the ball and caused him to put his foot out of bounds right there. So good job by Chris Crow.
Coming back into the game will be Griffin Hicks. I see Abe Hicks over there on the bench. I just hope everything is okay with him.
They're still in that zone and that trapping defense, but the trapping's just not there like it was in that first quarter.
Three-pointer put up by Pede, no good. Rebound comes out. Crow all over it, and it's going to be a foul called on him because Mulnick's had the rebound. 46-40. It's his second and the team's first here in the fourth quarter. Close game, folks. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are bringing in this action to you. Burns is just really an unconscious type of player.
Boilers in a man-to-man defense here as they need to get out there and extend and keep that pressure applied to the Rockets.
Mulnick's with the basketball, and it's going to be off of Mulnick's. It goes out of bounds. Martin didn't have it either, so, and Chris Crow going to tie those shoes, those blue and pink shoes.
There you go, 2-possession game here in the fourth quarter. See what the Boilers can do.
And they can't hold on to the basketball. Hicks with a three-pointer. There it is! It's good!
That's what you need. Cuts that down to a 1-possession game now with 6 minutes left as the Boilers showing a little three-quarter court pressure of their own.
It's a 3-point game. Martin with the basketball, dribble drive into the paint. Gets it tapped away, and Logan Pete has it. Good defense by Hicks that time again.
Yep, got a hand on it, and the Boilers turn him over again as they find Martinez down the lane. Out to Pete, who dribbles in.
The perimeter game is what it's become, Jeremy. Duante, backdoor good! 1-point game, folks, 1-point game.
Good job by the Boilers right there, working it, and good job by Pete to spot the open Duante along the baseline. Boy, he was putting his head down and just going for it. They kind of drew the contact there. Boilers get the foul. First one of the quarter.
Going to be out of bounds. Trying to see what the foul was on.
I think they might get Martinez on that.
Okay.
There you go, Boilers. That's what, Russ, I think you hit the nail on the head with. I think they might be out of gas a little bit here. We'll see if they get that groove back. But, that trap in that first half was suffocating.
Yeah.
And they're really just kind of sitting back in that right now, not really getting after it. They're back on their heels. And a lot of that has to do with the aggressiveness that the Boilermakers have shown. Very encouraging. At one point in this game, I think everybody here kind of felt it like, oh, man, this could be a blowout city. It was 14 points, I think.
Actually, it was 14, 15 points. And when you see that, you think, oh, my gosh, look at the score was it was 7-7, and then all of a sudden they went on a 23 to 13 run, I believe it was. And all of a sudden Kewanee then has come roaring back, and they've outscored Rock Falls in this quarter by a score of 8-2, and therefore it's a 1-point game. 46-45.
Yeah, they've really gotten after it, and encouraging to see a one-point game right now. It's Rock Falls ball out underneath their own basket, but 5:32 to go. Let's see what this team has to offer here coming down the stretch.
Molnix will get this basketball. Wrong again.
Well, there you go. 4 turnovers this quarter for the Rockets, 0 for the Boilermakers. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it.
Chris Crow comes over and takes the ball out of bounds, and Logan Pete has it. Again, that shot clock is in effect here, by the way, for Kewanee and Rock Falls. Dewante down the baseline, puts a runner up. Good! Kewanee has the lead! 47-46, Dewante scores!
Yeah, he's been working that baseline since he came in. He's done some good work down there.
Molnix gets the ball back out. A little bit of a travel there, no call by Martin. Back to Molnix. Molnix is going to be called for the offensive foul. And Molnix has just picked up his 3rd foul also.
Saw that one setting up as Martinez had him bodied up. There was a little bit of space created as he went to turn. As he turned, he put that shoulder into his chest. Martinez went down, and Boilers get the ball, looking to extend their lead.
Dewante back and forth, gets it back over there. Now Martinez with the basketball, looking things over. Gets over to the right-hand side. Down the baseline, Chris Crow gets the ball out front to Martinez for a 3. Look! A little bit long in the back of the rim. And with the basketball, trailing by 1 now are the Rock Falls Rockets. And it's going to be back up front. They're going to try a 2-pointer, no good. And it's going to be taken out of there by Molnix. He reverses it, gets it back out in front to Mandrell. Mandrell all the way, gets the ball over the right-hand side. A 3-pointer put up, and it's no good. Well off the mark that time. Oh, my goodness. Held really did not do a good job there. Kewanee, halfway through this 4th quarter, has got a 1-point lead after trailing by as many as 14 points, as Jeremy mentioned, in this game. Now a foul going to be called. Good call by the official. And Martin has just picked up his first. But they're going to – I wonder if free throws are going to come into play here, Jeremy.
Well, 2 fouls on each team, so still a little ways until anybody's shooting, without getting fouled on a shot. But Boilermakers, they can – looks like they've switched it up to man-to-man, Rock Falls has. So they'll have to try to counter that as they had kind of figured out that zone.
14 seconds left on the shot clock, which is – going to be mandatory, I believe, next year. 8 seconds left to go. They got to be ready. And all the way. Oh, no good. Chris Crow coming in to get it. And unfortunately, he can't get it to go either. The rebound comes out into the hands of Mandrell. Burns back up front. And up and good that time by Held.
Good hang time right there as Held took it in. And that last possession by Martinez made a great move. He got to the rack, just couldn't get it to fall. Crow hustling, got the rebound, but had a bad angle, couldn't get the shot back up.
And they lead by 1 again, but they've only scored 4 points in this 4th quarter. 3:11 left to go in this basketball game. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Ball comes inside, and we're going to have a foul called on Molnix. That'll be his 4th. Next one, he's out of the game. And what happens is, when you do get tired, you are going to make those mistakes.
Stop moving your feet and you start fouling. And he got him with the body right there. That was that looked like a pretty good call as Hicks went driving around him and really got bodied up.
Oh, rims in and out.
But that is big, getting the big body off the floor, at least for a few minutes here, as the Boilermakers look to tie it up here with the Griff Hicks free throw.
And coming out of the game will be Ince. No good. Tapped by Chris Crow, but he wasn't able to corral it. Nobody else was there either. Now, a foul going to be called on Chris Crow that time. That'll be Crow's 3rd and his Kewanee's 3rd. So, and it could be a war of attrition here with the way that things happen, 3 fouls apiece in this 4th quarter, and at the end, every quarter it resets. Burns has the basketball. Now comes over the right-hand side once again. That's Martin with the basketball. Dribbling with that left hand, back and forth he goes. And 5 seconds left to go. and it's going to be taken out of there by Dewante. Good job that time. I think that was Martinez.
Martinez went up there and attempted to block, altered the shot. And good job by the Boilermakers as they're looking to get that lead back here. They're going to call that as a charge as well.
The fans don't like it, and they're saying he got him with the body.
Well, that looked a lot like the one down here on Maddox, so probably the one right back.
That's his 4th foul, by the way, too.
Both the big guys got 4 fouls on them.
48-47 is the score. 1-point lead for Rock Falls. And back and forth they go. Down the low, they've got it. Now a 3-pointer put up by Burns, no good. And getting it. Oh, Hicks getting high in the air to get that rebound. And now a timeout going to be called by Dayton Ince, the head coach of the Boilermakers. We'll see if this is going to have to be a 1-minute timeout.
Ooh, no, we got a game here, Russ.
I love it.
I know. It's it's been a really gritty comeback here by the Boilermakers. Like I said, it was a 14-point deficit there in the 3rd quarter, and they held that lead by 1 for quite a while. Down by 1 right now, but 2 minutes to go to decide this game, and you got to like the Boilermakers' chances.
Yeah, I mean, and they're fresh. I mean, they've had practice. This is the last time they had any game action was last year, or if you look at it with this group of juniors and seniors playing right now and a sophomore, the last time they played was last Friday night, and it was a very little, hard play,
Yep, it was, and yeah, I mean the Boilers look like they got the fresh legs right now. Both big guys for each team have 4 fouls that could come into effect. The Boilers actually have 4 fouls, so the next time there's a foul, 2 shots for the Rockets as they go back to that trap.
With it is Chris Crow, up and good! Kiwani has to lead again!
Yeah, they found a way to beat that trap, and Chris Crow really helps in beating that.
With it is Martin, dribble drive. Now he gives it up over here to Burns. Burns looking to drive, 22 seconds, and it's going to be back out front. They're going to try to get it again. Runner is good. Barely got it to go. Hell did. He's got 14 in the game. And over in the corner goes to Dewante. Shot put up in the paint, no good. Rebound taken out of there, though. Martinez gone! And the foul!
Ooh, that was a big one right there. He was going at it hard, and they were trying to get that offensive rebound. He got it and got fouled, so a chance to extend this lead out to 2 here with this free throw. 1:21 left in the game.
Now Martinez will go ahead, and what are we doing here? I don't know, but if the free throw line is Martinez.
Boy, the gym just got quiet right there, didn't it? They really quieted down, and it helped as he drained it.
So Kiwani now leads it by 2, 52-50, and I remember Kiwani having a 2-point lead, I think. That's been the first part of the game.
Well, they had a
Jeremy.
3-point lead after 2 seconds into the game because Isaiah Hintz hit that opening 3-pointer to open the season up. And but yeah, it was a lot of Rock Falls in between there. But all the way back, they have battled, and they hold a 2-point lead right now. Possession arrow is with the Rockets, so if there's a held ball, they will retain possession. Things like that are starting to come into effect here with, what is there, like 52 seconds left? Or
yeah, not much. Yeah, I think something like that.
During the timeouts, they take it off the board, so I can't see. But
yeah, me either.
But yes, we're down to the nitty-gritty one way or another.
And 3 timeouts left for Rock Falls and 1 left for Kiwani. The one for Kiwani is a 1 minute, and I believe there's 2-minute timeouts and 1 30-second timeout left for Rock Falls. So are they going to put the big guy back in? Because he didn't come in at all that last few.
I would assume it's time, and we'll see if he's back in the game here. We're talking about Cole Molnix. There's 6'8", big body inside who's got 4 fouls.
So 1:21 left to go in this basketball game. And it's 50-50. Kiwani has got a 2-point lead. It was 14 not very long ago. Kiwani has come roaring back. See what they do here. They call the play, obviously. Over in the corner now. Burns gets away with a little bit of a walk. Going to be a foul call by Kewanee. Either Crow or Dewante got that one. 2 free throws coming up. And that was the 4th team foul, or 5th team foul, excuse me. Crow just picked up his 4th. And Burns rattles it home.
So Martinez and Crow both with 4 fouls right now for the Boilermakers. Molnix with 4 for the Rockets.
And 3 for Burns and 3 for Mandrell. Second one's no good, and Chris Crow gets the rebound. Kewanee up by 1, and they got the basketball with 1 minute left to go in this basketball game.
See how that shot clock changes the game already right here. So, I mean, in other times they would be forced to foul the Boilers, but just 18 seconds left now as they poke it away.
A walk, he hit it.
Got him.
That was, they're going to call a timeout. Yes, they're going to call a timeout.
Oh, I thought they got that little stutter step at the end, which would have been a tough call, but but they get the timeout. The Rockets do, down by 1. That's 47 seconds, I think, remaining in the game.
Yep. Not much time left. We'll reset it for you. Again, Kewanee is up by 1 point. Rock Falls just stole the ball. They will have the basketball coming back. They've got 2 timeouts left. Kewanee has got 1 timeout left. And anytime Kewanee fouls, it's going to be free throws coming up.
Yeah, either foul by either team, because that'll be the 5th on the Rockets. So, yeah, big steal right there as he, I'm not sure which player that was, but he jumped the passing lane, was able to track it down, and they called the timeout. They're going to draw something up here.
I do think that what's going to end up happening to Rock Falls after the Thanksgiving holiday, they're going to probably be running a little bit to get in better shape.
Yeah, 2 games in a row here to start the season, so they're hard pressed right there. And we got 20 seconds on the shot clock. I don't think that can be right.
Let's see 47.1 seconds left.
I think they're going to have to reset that 20.
And we'll see what they do here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense either. And now they're catching it too. 18 seconds left to go. 43 seconds left to go in the basketball game. Shot clock down to 13. And they're holding the basketball, but they need to get, and Molnix has it now. Burns uses that elbow, gets up there. He's going to score, though. 1 point lead for them with 29 seconds left. The shot clock is off now. Kewanee needs to get a shot off. Crow has it. He is going to be hammered and found out of the game as Molnix.
Great idea right there. Take it right at the big guy. I like the aggressiveness. It was really kind of a no-doubt foul right there. He's going to get 2 shots at this. Big free throws.
And here we go with Chris Crowby at the free throw line. Boy, he took it right into him, like you said, Jeremy.
Smart move right there. Aggressive move. You got to love it.
Replacing Molnix in the Rock Falls lineup is number 13, Phil Griffith.
Griffith hasn't been in the game at all. He's 6'3", but he just comes in the game for the first time. 2 free throws coming up here for Chris Crow. 19.2 seconds left to go in this basketball game. Free throws good. Tie ball game. Tie ball game.
Sophomore at the line with the game on the line. Ice in those veins, Russ.
I don't know about you, but here we go. Here's the second free throw coming up. Good! Kewanee up by 1. No shot clock on now. Burns with the basketball. Burns has it, and he pushes away, and he is just blocked.
I think you're going to get Martinez on that foul.
10.1 seconds left to go in this basketball game.
Held's going to have 2 shots at it.
And fouling out will be Jesus Martinez, who had a pretty darn good game, Jeremy.
Oh, he really picked it up in the second half, and did a great job against Molnix. Battled him all the way, and now they both sit on the bench with 5 fouls.
Held is up there. He puts a free throw up, and it's good. Tie ball game again. Kewanee still has 1 timeout. Second one coming up for Held.
Got to get this rebound here. Keep Burns off the backboard.
And it's good also. They've got a 1-point lead again.
Rock Falls going to call a timeout, so Kewanee will keep their timeout. 10 seconds to go. Down by 1 on your home court. Opening game of the year.
You don't want to get it tied up. It's a 1-minute timeout call that you mentioned, Jeremy. You don't want to, at this juncture of the game, you definitely do not want to have a tie-up because that'll give the ball over to Rock Falls. There's 10.1 seconds left. Now, because the basket was made on the free throw, folks, that means Kewanee can run the baseline, which is good because they're going to probably put full court pressure on, I'm guessing. I don't know what you think.
We'll see. We'll see what they do, but I think they're going to pressure the ball as well. At least, probably man-to-man. I don't know if they're going to come with full pressure, but they're going to try something here. And Boilers going to have to be strong with the ball and can't dilly or dally as well. 10 seconds.
Good one.
You're going to have to get down there quick. You don't want to wait for the last second because you want to try to crash the boards in case you don't make the shot.
We're looking forward to it. By the way, you mentioned your mom's birthday earlier, and of course she comes to almost all the games here at Kewanee High School at HF Brockman Gymnasium, and of course she knew HF Brockman too, just like a lot of us did of our age group, and a lot of fun, that's for sure. Okay, back to it here. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do here. Chris Kroll will take the ball out of bounds. He's got 4 fouls, and DeWante and Logan Peter there. It's a three-quarter court. Jeremy, is that what it is?
Yep, three-quarter they're pressuring as they do trap the ball right there as Crow just goes that distance. Good.
It's good! 3 seconds left to go.
Oh, I hope he didn't hurt himself.
1.7 seconds left to go. Chris Crow went down hard, but he skied to get that. My goodness, did he get up high? Hopefully he's okay.
I didn't see how he landed, but there was a lot of contact there.
Oh, yeah. There should have been a foul called on that for sure.
They let the play go. But it does equal a 1-point Boilermaker lead right now.
Timeout going to be called by
30-second timeout.
By Rock Falls. So Kewanee has the lead, 56-55.
I didn't see how much time was left on the clock.
1.2 seconds.
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what it is. Either 1.2 or 2.2. So he's going to have to be subbed out, unfortunately. Boy, that young man, what strength he has. What a good kid, too. Oh, my gosh.
2 players for the Boilers going down tonight, but
3.6 seconds. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I told you wrong.
Well, you've got 3.6. If they're taking it out, yeah, they got the length of the court to go. You just try to stay in front. You don't want to foul. Obviously, a foul is going to be free throws, 2 free throws.
They're going to release somebody probably to go long.
Yeah, they're playing them tight here.
Yeah.
Dayton's kind of telling them, don't get beat deep.
Okay. Three-quarter port. No good. Kewanee wins. Kewanee wins the game. What a game by the Boilermakers. Oh, my. This is one we'll remember a long time. First game of the season, 56-55. The Boilermakers come up with 19 points in the fourth quarter to 12 for the Rock Falls Rockets. Oh, my goodness. 11, I'm sorry. I'll get it right one of these days. Sorry, Jeremy. Go ahead.
That was something, huh, Russ? Wow.
Oh, man. Wow.
It's really a great start to the season right there. They defeated a really good Rock Falls team. And it didn't look that way through most of the game, honestly. That fourth quarter, though, the Boilermakers really came on and showed some heart on their own floor to get that W. Good shooting in the fourth quarter for the Boilers. I got them down. So they made 5 2-point shots, 2 3-pointers, 2 big 3-pointers. No one had hit a 3-pointer since the first quarter, but the Boilers converted 2 out of their 5 3-pointers. Just 2 taken by the Rock Falls Rockets. They didn't hit either one of those, as I mentioned. So yeah, it was a real tough shooting night for the Boilermakers, but they did pull out those 2 in the fourth quarter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 two-pointers taken, 5 of those made. So 5 out of 7 in that fourth quarter. Pretty good shooting by the Rock Falls as well, as they took 6. They were 4 out of 6 shooting in that fourth quarter. But yeah, it was a 7-point deficit, going in to the fourth quarter. So 7 points right there. Kewanee scores 19 in that fourth quarter, 11 for Rock Falls, and just a really impressive. I didn't have Kewanee down. They had the one turnover, now that I think about it, then with under a minute to go. Rock Falls picked off that one pass. One turnover, though, but 5 for Rock Falls in that fourth quarter. So Kewanee's defense really, really turned it on, changed the game completely right there. Turnovers for the game, let's see. The Boilermakers had 13 in the first half, and they had 9 in the second half. So 22 turnovers for the Boilers, 10 in the second half for Rock Falls, 16 total. Rebounding, Kewanee's going to end up winning that rebounding battle as well, as they had 13 in the second half, just 7 rebounds in the second half. So 20 total rebounds for Rock Falls, and 29 for the Boilers. So there you go. Huge, you see the team come out on the floor, you go, wow, look at the size of that team. Kewanee doesn't have much size, but they found a way to get all those rebounds and out-rebounded them considerably by 9 rebounds there in the game. And, of course, I mentioned the Boilers were 2 of 17 from the three-point line in the first half, ended up 2 for 8 in the second half. So 4 out of 25 from the three-point line for the Boilers. Only that one three-pointer made for Rock Falls all game. They were 1 for 9 in the first half, 0 for 6 in the second. So 1 out of 15 for the Rockets shooting. It's going to take me a minute to add up all these two-pointers. So
well, I'll go ahead.
You got some stats?
Yeah,
I'll do some
Thank
ciphering.
You. Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and go for the visitors, the losers on the scoreboard, and that was the Rock Falls Rockets. They were led in scoring by Cole Held with 16, 15 for Max Burns, and 12 for Cole Mulnix, 6 for Owen Laws, and 4 for Zavian Martin, and 2 for Owen Mandrell. And they were 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, and that means that they were 8 for, just a minute, I'm figuring, I got to get my shoes and socks off right now, 8 for 11 in the game from the free throw line. And for Kewanee, they were led in scoring by Griffin Hicks with 17, 15 for Chris Crow, 8 for Adiel Arjone, and 5 for Jesus Martinez, and 3 for Isaiah Ince, 6 for Josh Dewante. Boy, he gave him a spark too.
Big minutes in the fourth quarter for Dewante. Yeah, he made them come out of that zone trap because of the way he was working that baseline.
And also 2 points for Logan Pete. Doesn't score a lot. He can score in bunches, but he had 2 points, both very important free throws in that third quarter, Jeremy.
Yes, everything was important there with 1 point. It all added up the way it should be, I guess. And the Boilers are 1-0 on the season. And really fun to watch. And, something like this can really it's just one game, as far as your record goes. But as far as building confidence, and, I mentioned early on that it looked like Rock Falls had already played a game and Kewanee had not. But I tell you what, by the fourth quarter, it still looked the same way, but it looked like they were tired and we were not.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Everybody gets to go home, eat some turkey tomorrow, and come back and do it an even earlier game on Friday against a bigger school in Muhammad Seymour, who's got to make a long trip here, though. Maybe they'll have a little tryptophan hangover or something, and see if the Boilers can jump out to 2-0 against them.
Well, that would be nice. It's a nice way to start the season 1-0,
Well, like I said, this is a huge confidence builder.
Yeah.
As far as this team goes, they're going to believe in themselves now. They're never going to think they're out of it. They're 14 points down in the second half. Mm-hmm. Hey, remember what we did the first game of the year against a good team? And, maybe they'll build on that throughout this season.
I did not understand the play that they ran, that Rock Falls ran at the end of the game. They had plenty of time left.
3.6, I think they had. We can go back and look at it, but yeah, they inbounded the ball and ended up with basically just a heave from three-quarter to court. So the Boilers did a good job pressuring a little bit and chewing up a second or two at that time, and they didn't really get as good a shot as they would like to get.
I need to ask Coach Ince. He's almost on the way up here now. He's floating right now, I can tell you that, which I sure as heck would be too. Yeah, the last play, I want to talk about that. Their Kiwani's defense and how well that they were in, what kind of good shape that they were in, which they were in very, very good shape. And joining us is Coach Dayton Ince of the Kiwani Boilermakers. Coach, let you catch your breath here for a minute. That last, we were excited up here. It looks like you were kind of excited too.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And I'll get to a couple of things coming up here. But the last play that Rock Falls ran, did that surprise you? They had over 3 seconds left to go, and your defense must have done something to really foul them up.
No, we knew we knew the clock. Obviously, we knew what they were trying to do. They wanted to get something going this way. Really, our main goal was to just keep the basketball in front of us on that side of the floor. No matter, you're obviously going to get screened. They're going to try and create some action, some chaos back there to free somebody up for a pass to half court and to try to get an easy, because it is a 1-point game, so you don't necessarily need a three. Anything downhill towards the rim is what you're looking for. So, we coached them up over there, talked to them, told them about it, and I thought we executed there. That was perfect.
Yeah, and your defense was very good. One thing, your offense had some issues with passing and whatever. They played last night. We thought that they were a little bit tired, which gave an advantage to your ball club, which is nice too. But I thought that your defense was there every minute of the game for the most part.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. I thought our defense kind of carried us through our sluggish moments offensively. We were able to kind of get that good energy and that mojo on our side. Just some good ball pressure, force some easy turnovers, get us some runouts compared to what was happening in the first quarter. We were turning the ball over, they were getting runouts. So flip the narrative there a little bit on them, and then really just continue to apply that pressure. I thought Chris was wonderful. Zeke did a great job, and then everybody else just kind of picked it up from there. Played very solid defense, especially there in the third and fourth quarter. I mean, we held them to 25 there in the second half.
Yeah, it was
that's
it
solid.
was a thing of beauty, as they say. Okay, I'm going to say something negative now.
Absolutely.
How are the two kids? How is Abe and how is Chris?
Well, Abe's a heartbreaker to just tell you the truth. He was battling an ACL to begin with. We figured as his senior year, it was obviously agreed on by the doctor. So let's lace him up and let's see what he can do for his senior year. And unfortunately, we honestly knew that was a possibility. We had talked to Abe and Mom, Dad, and everybody else. We knew that was a real possibility. It's an awful break for a absolutely wonderful kid.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm gonna try not to get emotional. He is family.
Yeah, he's a good kid too. That's a wonderful family, obviously. And then Chris Crow went down at the end of the game. He really gave you guys a lift when you needed it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, what a spark to bring that kid off the bench. That was everything we needed, is what we were looking for. As I said, he came in and turned the narrative on the defensive end with great ball pressure. I'm sure Chris is going to go get that looked at. He fell on his wrist there pretty hard. That seems to be the thing that's bothering him the most. Obviously, we hope that everything comes back clean on that, and he can come back Friday ready to go. Yeah. If not, it is week one, so I'll try to be a little optimistic and say that hopefully if it is an injury, it sidelines him for just a few minutes or just a few weeks, and then he'll be back here for our stretch, the long haul of the season.
Speaking of week one, game one, what can a game like this do for this team's confidence? I mean, it's at the end of this season, it's just one game, but something like this, a come from behind. You guys were down 14 in the third quarter. And to come back against a really good team like that.
Yeah, very solid. I mean, I told the boys in preparation, looking forward to that. Obviously it's a different team from last year, but you expected them to have kind of the same principles and attitude of winning basketball that was an Elite Eight team from last year. So they've been challenged. They've seen good basketball. What it can do for us is really kind of give this group a shock of energy. I've been telling them, I've been telling everybody I talk to, we're young as far as experience on the basketball floor. We are young, but we've got a lot of tools. And you need games like this, close games, and come out on the winning side of things. To let them realize and give them some confidence, like, yeah, we can do this. We belong here. We can play with these teams and give them our best chance.
You got a run here in January where it could really make a big difference in your team. 5 games, 10 days against quality teams.
All at home.
All at home.
Yeah, that jumps out at you when you're looking at the schedule.
Yeah. Compared to last year, and that is something I'm very excited. As I've said a few times here, we have some youth, lack of inexperience. I think our home floor can kind of let these guys play a little free, give them some freedom. And you get on the road, you get a hostile student section or a hostile crowd. Some guys can kind of tense up. The comfortability of being at home, everything that we're familiar with here. We work here every single day. They walk these halls here every day, so it's a comfortable feeling for them. And yeah, man, confidence is a powerful thing. Obviously, we hope that this just one after another here. Obviously, we got a very, very tough test Friday coming in here, but we're gonna lace them up. As I just told the boys, we're gonna lace them up and put our best foot forward and see what happens.
Okay. Who made the chili on Friday night? Because it was excellent. Can you take the credit for that?
No. I will never take credit for that, especially from our better halves. All of our the coaches' wives and girlfriends all put that together. So shout out them.
It was really good.
Natalie, Emily Costison, Tess Anderson. I think Kaz's mom might have helped out. My mom and grandma might have helped out. It's a team, family effort here, and not just the guys on the floor. We try to bring everybody in and make them feel involved. That's what it's all about.
Boy, those desserts were excellent. Oh, should I say that?
Those were all the moms. So all the boys' moms.
You know what else was excellent? You guys out-rebounded that team that had a huge height advantage on you. 29-20 is what I had. So
I love that. That'd be definitely gonna be something.
That's dessert right
there. That we've been working very, very hard rebounding the basketball, both offensively and defensively. I thought we did a really good job of getting us some second chance opportunities to keep the momentum on our side, and that is impressive. I like that number. That's good stuff.
Martinez and Arjona, I thought really. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I was going to check the turnovers as well. I don't think that was in our favor, though.
It was not, but really settled down. I mean, you could chalk that up to getting up to game speed, first game of the year, but really controlled them a lot better later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I thought that you had two guys that did not start last year. Both played very, very well, I thought.
Yeah, we had a solid contribution out of really everybody. We've got, and it's a great problem to have for myself, we've got 10, 11, 12 guys that are extremely competitive. They give us great looks in practice every day. They push our guys to be better and that's to compete. That's how we're going to get better. I think I might have shrunken some roles there and might have overplayed some guys there in that third and fourth quarter, but I really like the energy they were giving us. I like the look they were giving us. So, we'll revisit that rotation here come Friday.
Excellent. Well, we want to thank you for coming up and talking with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure. And it'll be this way every game, hopefully.
It usually is, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's never a dull moment in this gym, that's for sure.
It's always fun. Jeremy, anything less?
Just go enjoy some football and some turkey tomorrow, and let's go.
The same to you guys.
Let's go get 2-0 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or
all right.
Friday.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks a lot. Congrats.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Dayton Nitz, the head coach of the Kewanee Boilermakers. They get a nice victory tonight. Really a well played, get at it victory, Jeremy. It was fun to see.
It is, and I think it's a great thing, like you mentioned. Yeah, you get some more games at home this year for a young team. Let them get their feet under them before they go out and battle those road tests. Get a little comfort at home. This could be a complete confidence builder right here. You come back against a good team, and that can hopefully affect the whole season, positively.
I thought so too. I think that what's nice about this type of a game, it's going to give the Kewanee kids a lot of confidence, and he mentioned that too. But I think from what we could see, every quarter they were playing, Jeremy, they were doing better and better and better. Of course, again, it was a triple dipper. Jeremy, you mentioned that earlier. It's a triple dipper.
Yeah, we didn't get to tell that to Coach either, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows, and he's going to sit back and enjoy that tomorrow as he watches the Packers and the Lions play, and then on Friday. We'll be here actually for part of that Bear game, so we'll give updates during the game, but we'll be watching the Boilers hopefully come out with a victory against Muhammad Seymour in two short days.
Sure. Well, by the way, the Riveters were victorious this afternoon by a score of 38-28, and the Varsity was victorious 56-55, a win point barn burner, and the Boilers get it to go. And of course, you mentioned the freshmen were victorious at Rock Falls last night, so a triple dipper, which is nice to see.
We like triple dippers.
We sure do. But Jeremy Peart, thank you very much again. Thanks for all the stats. Excellent job as always, and thanks very much to Jacob Doan, our videographer, as usual. We sure appreciate him. And any last thoughts before I let you go, Jeremy?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy, and we'll see you back here in a few hours.
Sounds good to me. And we want to thank all of our sponsors for the support they give us in these games and the school district, of course. And they are, of course, the following. Mel Foster Company, Cerno's Bar and Grill and Coco's Coffee Shop, both in downtown Kewanee. Also, Breedlove's Sporting Goods, as well as Ed Morris Automotive Group, and that's Chevrolet and GMC of Kewanee. Hammond Henry Hospital in Geneseo in Kewanee. Union Federal Savings and Loan Association in Kewanee, Goods Furniture in Kewanee. People's National Bank in Kewanee. Cernovich's Auto and Truck Wrecking in Kewanee. Edward Jones in downtown Kewanee. This Kewanee Schools Foundation. Martin Engineering in Neponset. Kewanee Physical Therapy and Rehab Specialists, as well as the State Bank of Toulon with offices in Galva and Toulon and Kewanee. Gustafson Ford in Kewanee. OSF St. Luke Medical Center in Kewanee. Great Dane in Kewanee. Community State Bank in Galva and Kewanee. And again, we want to thank everybody. We thank you, the listeners, and watching these games. We sure appreciate the support that you give us. And so we do appreciate everything that the school district does for us also. And for the coaches, Matt Costison, who talked to us in between the games, and for Jeremy Peart by my side, as well as Dayton Ince, the head coach of the Boilermakers, it is our pleasure to say Kewanee gets the victory again, a triple dipper over the last 2 days over the Rock Falls Rockets. And this is Russ Hughes saying good night and God bless.